Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. And happy Sunday. So glad you're with us today. So yesterday we had quite the diamond value. It was yellow diamonds. And I got to say that today the yellow diamond values are going to continue and the fun will continue. We've got a very special earring for you. It's a brand new style. You may remember this was, gosh, maybe a month or two ago. Maybe more. Gosh, the time flies by. This is a yellow diamond band that's back, but a lot of you picked it up last time when it debuted, and we've got now the matching earring for you to go with it. So that's going to be very exciting, and not to mention the earring today and the band ring and the bracelet you may have picked up yesterday all go perfectly together. Quite the sweet. It is the sweetest of sweets and also the sunshiniest of sweets because yellow diamonds are so special and rare. And of course, nobody brings them to you quite like we do. So we're very proud to have that great design today. So we're going to see some beautiful earrings and they're omega back. So they're quite large. There's actually, get this, remember the bracelet we had yesterday? It was 316 diamonds. There's almost the same diamond weight in this earring. So that is really striking. It really is very, very special. You're going to love them. There's 3.5+ carats in diamonds in one gorgeous big button style earring. So we'll see those. And then I've got a great museum masterpiece, I must say, the opal. But interestingly enough, there's a miniature version, and it's not that miniature. It's my museum masterpiece is massive. But if you're looking for an incredible opal, I got to say, as I look at pieces before I go on the air, I try to get a look at every single piece that we have possible in the inventory as I see them here on TV because it's a better way to see it. And I've got to tell you the number of times that I looked at pieces today and literally out loud exclaimed or gasped or said, oh, that's cool, or oh, I love that. Or I got to say I'm pretty immune to great jewelry because I see a lot of it. There are so many special pieces today. We're just one after another after another. So I got to tell you, I think you're going to be impressed. Even if you are like me and you see a lot of great jewelry and it takes a lot to impress you, we have got some really, really special pieces today on the way. And whether it's the bicolor I'm going to show you here, which is a smaller version of what I had yesterday in a museum masterpiece, or this massive multi-row highway band with the mandarin or the best opal that's affordable in a really cool pattern. You're going to see that, my tanzanite, this tanzanite. It is, it's my other dream ring. I had the round the other day that I love. This is the 1525. You could see the reds from a distance. It's incredible. Kunzites are here, imperial topaz, a beautiful designer pendant we're going to see early on that's affordable. That's this swan design. I mean, really unusual and unique jewelry pieces. And for, yes, I think it's safe to say for the big and the bold lovers, it's going to be here. And we got everything for you. So it's quite the show, plus pearls. It's so cool because we've been showcasing. This is our last day of June together because obviously I don't see you for the next 2 days. So by the time I see you Wednesday night, it'll already be July. So that means we are really finalizing June. We've been showing great pearls all through the month, but this is really the perfect culmination to that because we have a strand today that's going to be all different colors of pearls and really still keeping them soft tones, but you'll get some peachy and some pink and some purple. So we got a great strand for you, a big tanzanite on the way, a moonstone special. So what don't we have? It's kind of a jam-packed show. So we got 3 hours only. We got to fit all of that and more into 3 hours. And of course, what else is important? Your requests. So get those in, especially if there was anything from yesterday that you want to see again. Obviously, some pieces will be sold out. Some might still be here. So anything from yesterday you want to see, I'm happy to bring it out. More than thrilled actually to bring it out. So keep that in mind. Let us know. And remember, most things are one of a kind. So it is going to be early. Dialing is going to be beneficial. That's always the best way to go. So welcome to Sunday. Let's get started. Beautiful Paraibas on the way. This is also brand new. Take a look at this one. It is our 3-stone, 3 floral design. I got to tell you, do I have to take off all those rings? I just love them. We have so many great pieces for you today, but this one is 113-1625. What a show. It's a good one, and stay with us. We're going to have so much fun in this next 3 hours. And platinum is what we have here. 15 points in Paraiba. 39 points in the diamonds. They're little flowers. They are, aren't they? Maybe not so little. There's some beaded texture to the great band here on the sides, and then it's going to go right on back. This could be a pinky ring. It could be, honestly, anywhere on the hand, but I love the stack and the idea of 3. We love seeing 3s together in rings. 3 stone rings, of course, very popular, but we're going to give you 39 points in diamonds here, and then we'll show you how it looks on the hand. It's not, I don't say pinky ring like implying it's teeny tiny. I'm talking about it could be if you're looking for, since a lot of us have certain fingers that are taken already, maybe we like to add some unusual pieces to some of the more unexpected ways to wear things. But for, of course, comparison's sakes, always try it on here first. so you can get an idea, excuse me, because that's how, you'll have to forgive me, I was singing all night. When I say I was performing in Phantom of the Opera, what I mean by performing was I was sitting in the audience singing along. But that's a whole nother story. So yes, and I shouldn't be singing, but how can you see a production like that and not be singing? Because it's my absolute favorite all time and it's my favorite place to be. But anyway, that's where I was last night. So forgive me if it's going to take a couple extra minutes to get everything warmed up. But here's our 15 points and 39 points in diamonds as well. And it is one only. Seriously, look at how beautiful that is. And those are, now I know there's no reference to this, but they are Brazilian Paraíbas. By every little bit of knowledge I have of these stones, that is a really gorgeous and larger. I mean, my goodness, they're 5 points each. So it's definitely giving, and I know our wheel's a little off center today, so bear with us, but isn't that gorgeous how it just, the bright vibrance of the Brazilian stones have a definite notch up in the neon qualities, don't they? So they're really spectacular, and it's not $29.99. Great value to kick off our show. What a Sunday we have in store. I think that you are going to be really thrilled with what you see today. I mean, I know you will. I know it. So let's get this one out the door. How about $9.99 for a scholar? Yes, $9.99 for under $1,000. You get really, really rare Paraíbas, diamonds as well. And that sounds like a good plan to me when it's in platinum. That one's gone. Congratulations. Can I show you our swan piece that I mentioned earlier? I know this one is going to go oh so quickly, and it's 1118521. So here's the swan design. And yes, that is jade. Yes. Okay, let me get the current ring size. I think I can do that while I hold my swan here. So I think so. And I'll zoom back as soon as I can. But first, mandrel, ring size, and multitasking at its best. Let's see here. The ring size currently on that one is right now 6 1/4. 6 1/4 on the platinum. We can size it for you. Here's our swan. This is 1118521. It's 18 karat rose gold, first of all. So that's the first order of business. Let me zoom it back. And then rose gold with, it's got a little flexibility, as I know you're seeing, because it's actually this design where I'm holding it by the bail, so it's going to sit north to south, but it's got this beautiful upright formation. You can see it's kind of, again, flexible because it's that rose gold, but it's wired around here, and I don't mean wire it's solid, but you know what I mean. It's all this really good open fluid work. And then diamond pave, and that what looks like an emerald is actually a really translucent jade, and all of that's 18 karat gold. I don't have a carat weight on the jade, but I do have a carat weight in the diamonds, and it's 36 points. So usually cabochon opaque stones, we don't usually have carat weights for you, and that would be pretty typical. I mean, you can estimate it, probably it's 2 or 3 points. It's an accent. It's meant to be that bright, stunning green that you see in the eye there. And then of course there's that little bit of black rhodium for the plume. I'm not sure if that's a proper term, but that little feathery thing above the head there, that is like, I think of it like a plume of feathers. That's a really special look. I feel like this always could be swan meets peacock. It's a little bit of both. I know it doesn't have the full spray of the feathers of a peacock, but it's very cool. It's like open for interpretation a bit in what is a very sophisticated and elegant, I guess you could call it critter design. It's on the hand, so I can show it to you there and give you a length. But again, no jade weight, accent piece there, but it is a cabochon. Very, very clean. And then here's what it looks like. Oh my, that's fabulous. That is 1 1/4 inch top to bottom. I'm going to show it on the neckline. All that open work is so pretty. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, so you can see there. Oh, I love it. I just think that is just beautiful. And of course, you're getting a look at my yellow diamond band we're going to bring back. So lucky to bring it back with also a matching earring too. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But let's move on to the close-up and get you the greatest price, because you saw how quickly the Paraíbas went. And let me know. I'd love to know who got that Paraíba piece when you know. Very excited, and would love to offer my congratulations to you. Maria, thank you, Maria. Enjoy that Brazilian Paraíba and diamond ring. And here we are with, oh, this was $29.99 too. Well, so much for that. I'm not even asking for $9.99. How about that for a lesson in let's dial quickly on everything today, because I do have a lot of one-of-kinds. It's true, always. And so many brand new, and I am so enamored by so many of these cool pieces. We're very, very, we're bringing out a different type of collection today, and you'll love it. But this is not 9, not 8, not even $7.99. Come on now, 18 karat rose gold diamonds and jade. And one of the prettiest, really I think that's ultimately feminine, very, very pretty. And it's going to be $777 instead. So that will be even better. So really important piece there. And that would be our one and only, yep, like so many. Are you ready to see the big opal? So the tremendous opal I have that's our museum masterpiece is about 10 carats, but then I brought out another one that's new, that's even, I think, more wearable, and it's going to be very well priced. So one of the best patterns in opal I've ever seen here. Now, our swan, I believe, is gone. I have an incredible fire opal too today. Let me flash the opal though, since that one's likely gone. And then look at this. Oh, that's the pattern. That is that incredible mosaic-like pattern where every section, instead of pin fire or little bits of sparkle and color here and there, instead it's really big segments of red and blue and green and just incredible. Look at these diamonds too. They're bigger diamonds that are fancy cuts that are then puzzle pieced together to give you this consistency and solidness. I mean, that's a really cool ring. Do we not agree? That is a top quality Australian black opal out of Lightning Ridge. 113-1629, might as well give it away right now. It's one of our new ones. And do you have the swan? Thank you. So here's what we're going to do, and I love this new one, and let's take a closer look, and then we'll get you a carat weight, which remember is going to face up bigger, but it is platinum, and it is a 2 carat 30 in that carat weight. And then look at that oval, and I love that there's rainbows inside of each segment. Do you see, especially left side? Watch this, and you're only seeing a portion right now, but look at this. See that left side there? Right around, what, 7, 8 o'clock, you see there's like a rainbow in that section where it just is incredible. It looks like as if rainbow clouds were moving through the sky during a storm, right? Like the rainbow is in the clouds. Instead of the rainbow coming down to the ground, it's in the clouds and it's just moving. Look at that. I think this is the most beautiful opal we've had in a very long time. It's our 2 carat 30 with 92 points in diamonds, which are just among really these bigger stones here, and then a couple around brilliance on the side. I want to try it on. We have one only. And I don't know how often we see opals really of this caliber. It's really an extraordinary opal, and yet below out time is here, even though it's brand new, and you can see those diamonds going side to side. And by the way, do you like my yellow diamond band? It's coming up today. Yellow diamond band with the yellow diamond earrings, so we can get you all set up. You had the bracelet opportunity yesterday. Today's going to be ring and earring time. And I know some of you already have the ring too, but we were able to bring it back, so I couldn't bring the earrings without having the matching ring as well today. So that's all coming. But here's our one only, and you know how this goes. It's going to go very, very quickly. Now, it is a little more pricey. It's a $12,000 piece. It's $11,999, as it actually should be. Now, should is very different from what I actually do. Okay, it's very different. I'm up here just, again, one task at hand, and that is to move the jewelry. It's all got to go. So it's really that simple. And when it comes down to it, just about getting you that big value so that it can go, so that it will go, so that you're thrilled with that price tag you're getting and everybody's happy. We get to move some jewelry. We can't wait to hear from you in the next coming days when you get it home and go, oh my gosh, I love it. It's even better, because this is actually better in person. You know that with opals, and even as astounding, even when you're seeing one that looks incredible on TV, it's still going to look better when you see it at home, when you're in normal lighting, when it's not in all these bright lights. That's better for the opal. So you see all those colors you're getting now just become even more powerful and magnified. So take a look. We're going to make it a lot better than $10,000 or $99.99. There is only one, I know, brand new right here today. So thrilled we bring it to you at this price tag, not $49.99. Even better if you're looking for the most outstanding and you want Lightning Ridge best and you want natural through and through. Sometimes you got to go a doublet or triplet to get colors this deep and this bright and this saturated. That's not the case here. You've got incredible natural through and through opal. We can even show you the back there, and there's, oh, look at that. It's just really, it's actually pretty clean. I was expecting to see matrix, but no. And there you can see the finishing on the inside too. That's a rare finished undergallery in a platinum design, and it's not $49.99 either. You're looking at our best. We'll go $3,999. I can hardly stand it. Such a great value on such an important stone there. So our one and one alone. And so, yep, Sally, you got it. It's going through my head right now. Can't stop singing, can't stop humming. It's my fave. It's my absolute fave, and I see everything. But here we go. That's $39.99. All right, let's talk about also Imperial. And then if you guys like a highway ring, see, I love anything with multiple bands and, you know, one ring together that looks like a really big, cool design. Look at this. This is so exciting Check that out. That's new today. That's one ring. No ring guards added or no ring guards needed. It's all one. And that is one of my favorite things because it combines highway styles, bridge mountings, multiple rows. It's so cool. So we're going to see that too. If you're a mandarin lover, stay tuned. And let me know what requests you have too, because we're happy to help with those. And oh, speaking of great opals, there's also an amylite, because you know how similar, if you get a really good amylite, it's going to look like a really, really good opal like this. Well, I have an amylite pendant coming up in a little bit that's going to completely, look at that, see? This is what I'm always telling you about great amylites, is they look a lot like a really good opal. Well, that amylite is coming up very soon, probably top of the hour, right about 45 minutes from now, and you will not believe what we're gonna do for our amylite lovers, okay? So stay with me for that. And then also, this band, well, you talk about, I just gotta do a gimme here because it's early and obviously we gotta bring out these values that are more limited here early. Well, this is a tried and true favorite. Started once upon a time as an all white diamond ring, and then we got extra fancy and did the two-tone elements here. Not only two-tone diamonds, but the two-tone gold as well. 1128920 is the item number. This is black and white diamonds. And talk about classic and never goes out of style, really truly like spectator look. And yet the ring is, I wish I had more than one out here. It stacks so well. Even if you have the all white diamond version, or if you have this one already, if you know you love it, you'll probably enjoy wearing it 2 or 3 at a time. I've stacked as many as 4 of them at a time, which gives you the look of 8. So yes, that would be pretty bold, but it still sits low profile. It's easy to wear. You don't have to worry about, well, what's it not gonna go with? And yet it's different than your normal band because it's got that curve. It looks like a wave design. Think about how beautiful, I mean, we love looking at the waves, right? We love looking at movement of water. It's very soothing, but this is really about that wave design done also with some sparkle with those white diamonds that graduate, and then the black diamonds do the same. And they sit together beautifully. It looks like you stacked without having, if you know that stacking sometimes can be challenging, you don't have to deal with that because it's all in one. So one perfect fit, one great ring, lots and lots of gold, 112 in diamonds as well all together, but it breaks down evenly. And then you can see here, when you do choose the two-tone, you're gonna get, well, technically this would be your yellow gold choice, but you can do all white gold, you can do all rose gold. I honestly just wanna put my recommendation out there. You just wanna say yellow. When you say yellow, it's gonna look like this, which is really that two-tone, because of course we're gonna do that white rhodium underneath the white diamonds. But again, if you want all yellow, you can. If you want all rose, you can. But this is still, to this day, and it's amazing that it's back here, at the same value it was years ago when it came out. And this smooth, beautiful fit, nothing's changed. It's not been hollowed out. It's still solid gold, and it's still the same size. And obviously over a carat in diamonds, which is very impressive. Our white diamonds, our black diamonds, which the black diamonds we rarely see. I've got to say, when you see a value like this, you take it. You try it and you take advantage of it. And if you want another, because you already have the white diamonds, or you want another, look at how beautiful. You'll really see the wave design more when it's on the hand. And can you imagine if you put the same one next to it, how it would be perfect together? And look at how low profile it sits. It's so easy to wear. It's so versatile. Obviously, we love the black and white, and yet black diamonds are something that can be challenging because sometimes with their opacity, sometimes they still look like they have a surface issue or different characteristics. These smaller stones are polished to perfection, so you have nothing to worry about. If you've maybe been avoiding black diamonds in bigger sizes, here's the way you get this really incorporate that black and white style, and yet not going to be even that $2,499, which is great. You're seeing a better value than $1,999, which is even better because that, think about it as 2 bands, because it really is. They're just brought together as one. But you have to think about it that way because that breaks down to $999 a band. Well, $999 a band would never happen. You can't do today's gold pricing dictates that you got to ask for more than $999 per a band, and that's without diamonds. That would just be your gold alone. That's without, and before you set all those diamonds within it. So it gets pretty dramatic when you see this two together, because that's how it is. I mean, it's really, that's how it's been designed. It's designed where the stacking is done for you, the layering is done for you, everything is ready to go, and yet it's not going to be $19.99 either, which breaks down in a way that the math ain't mathin'. And that's what we love as shoppers, because then we know we're saving a bundle. Instead of 19 or 15 or 14, this is why it's here early. And again, I would just go with the yellow and the white as you see it here. It's spectacular that way. Everything feels like it aligns. The black diamonds look so sharp in the yellow gold. The white diamonds, of course, show off how white and bright they are in the white rhodium, but it's going to be even better than $1,499 to get it, and that's why you want to dial early. And it does stack still with other things too. So you've got a lot of play here, a lot of fun to be had. Come on over and take a look at it with me. And we're going to get you better value than even 14, 13, or 12. It is not $11.99 or $10.99. It's even better. We're going blowout central here, $999 only. That's it. So a huge value on really one of our best. I mean, I think that's really a striking look there. And yet try it even if we're sizing it for you. So again, pinky ring to thumb and anywhere in between. Because even though it's whiter, it's still really versatile to wear, and it's not oversized. Like that yellow diamond band I'm wearing, that's more oversized. That's larger. That's not one that I would wear on a pinky or thumb, but this one could be still. And so you can have it sized to whatever you need, but what a value at $9.99. And again, can't make it for that price. So we're just saying, here's what we have. Take them at a discount, huge value. And look at that, even for the diamonds alone, you're under $1,000 a carat. That doesn't happen. And then of course, this really 2 rings in one. So if, if you've always wanted a $4.99 ring, well, can't technically do it, but here it is in the most unusual way, because 2 rings have come together here. And again, look at it on the hand, because this is really a nice bigger band, and I want you to have it. It's a really special look, and yet if you don't have any black diamonds, this is probably the best way to start your black diamond collection would be right here and now. Great way to go. And again, you see the width of it. That's all 1 ring. See how this band's a little bit bolder? That's going to be something you really want to think about. Well, ring finger, middle finger, index. This one's still wearable anywhere you want to go with that subtle curve that it brings. And yet look how low profile, despite having, obviously you can see the shimmer of the gold on the side there, but really again, a beautiful elegance and very popular. So operators, will you let me know which one you're taking? If you're taking the yellow, which we're calling this yellow. So again, yellow is going to still have a little bit of two-tone element, but you can always go all yellow, all white, or all rose if you want to. I recommend it this way. I think that designers know what they're doing, and that certainly I think is going to be the most attractive way to really show off those diamonds. So that's what I would recommend. Just go for the two-tone there, but either way, you're going to be very, very happy, and you're going to get those really beautiful diamonds. Okay, so last chance, last call. Then we're going to get to, I have this fire opal. Let me give it a little preview, because you want to be on the phone lines ready to go on that fire opal. That fire opal is a rare Asher cut, and it's very affordable as well. Also have a tourmaline. Who else is getting a band? Okay, so we'll move on from there. And then I was really excited about this design, because this design looks like a butterfly to me. And then that is Imperial Topaz. Let me see if I can get the little velvet threads off of it. It's in a box. There we go. Now it's all polished up. 2 rows here, 1 row there. That's Imperial Topaz. This is gorgeous. Elongated pear, and I'm going to zoom back so I can actually, I might put it the other way so you can see that stone a little bit better. But this is an elongated Oro Preto pear shape. So it's that all-natural topaz, which is really rare in, especially anytime you get pinks and goldens together, because it's usually just yellow. And I say just yellow, well, it's pretty. But when you start to get into pinky, orangey, golden tones, whole different story. 113-1644 is the number. That's new today as well. It's also in platinum. That's a 110, so a 1 carat 10 stone. Then you've got 32 points in diamonds as well. And all among the 4 marquise cuts coming together to make a little floral, or maybe it's a star, or maybe you're seeing a butterfly. However you interpret it, it is a lovely, lovely piece, and a heavy platinum. Platinum's always got that great density, but you see with the 2 rows on one side and even the really large band on the other, you've got a lot of weight and feel, and yet it's so pretty the way it extends diagonally down the hand. So elongating without being overwhelming. Yes, it is. We'll take a look at it on the hand. That's what it's all about. Isn't that stunning? Look at that pinky color. It's more pink than it is orange, isn't it? And that's always, well, that's always the best, because the more pink you get, the more rare it is. Not just a matter of heating it up some more. No, that's not how it works. This is all natural, and there's no heating even at all. So even though that's a process that most every gemstone undergoes, not the case here. But one only, let's blow it out as quickly as we can. And $59.99, not your price tag. We're doing a lot better than that for you. And welcome into a big Sunday. We've only got about 2.5 hours to shop. So please let me know what it is you're liking to see or want to see or thinking about at all. We'll bring it out. And this is how we do an incredible piece. And I'm going to do it for $19.99. It's it, $19.99, and that's all. So a big value there. And here's what we have at $19.99, and one only in platinum, and we'll still size it for you. But the bigger diamonds are really impressive as well. Think about around 8 points or so on each of those diamonds. Obviously, that's an average because you can see there are different sizes there. But all the fancy marquise, white as can be, and then if you love imperial and a piece within personality, that's what that is, and that's what it has, and that's what it does. So congrats if you get it. We're going to give that about 30 seconds here, and then I think we might be getting ready for that mandarin. Were you intrigued by that mini row style mandarin? There's bridge elements, highway elements, and a big mandarin at the same time, which is one of our largest here all time, actually. So we'll see that too, and really impressive. It is awesome. So, and then I got an affordable pendant for you again. So, of course, our first couple of affordable pieces are already gone. Top of the hour is going to be the amylite. We've got quite the value there on a really striking amylite. And then we also have color change diaspora today that's affordable too. So, here's what we've got. And let me see if we are ready. I think we got a request coming in too. I hope you'll get those requests in. And then I don't know if we're ready for this, but let me just preview. Since we've been loving blue sapphires of late, let me show you this. This feels like the drum roll moment of the day, and here's what it looks like up close. I'm just bringing out a really, really impressive sapphire. Look at this. It's bordering on cornflower, but it's a little bit towards the royal blue side of cornflower. That's what I would say. I would say it's got this intriguing, we're actually calling it peacock blue. Now, for me, I think that implies a little more green to it. It doesn't really have any visible greens, but it is the most rich, striking blue color. It feels very, very unique. Let me see if I can give it a better polish here, because I'm seeing things that I did not see before. So let me just see if I can get that surface all shined up for you. And then this is a roval too. So it's specialty cutting. It's a huge sapphire, 113-1665. And I'm really excited about this one. So I just love this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm pretty excited about this mounting too, because it's got rounds, baguettes. Do you see what's on the outside too, on the very east and west? Marquise cuts as well. But it's really about the size of the stone. And if I tell you it's going to be affordable, that would mean anything under $100,000 because it's a 4 carat 23. That is officially the largest sapphire in blues I can recall having here ever. Now, maybe something has slipped my mind, but I tend to remember things like really big sapphires. And I remember there was a heart shape that had previously been our largest, which was a 403. And there was a heart shape. It was in this really beautiful ribbon design. You might remember it. It was here for years. And then it sold for $12,999. Well, this is a 4 carat 23. So we're getting even larger. Even recently at a 4 carat, gone immediately. 423 size. It's a Ceylon peacock blue. I would say it's right in between the cornflowers and the royals. It's exactly right in between those two colors. How we see those pretty routinely. So I think you're probably somewhat familiar with what those colors look like. Then you have a carat 32 in diamonds. So it's dressed up. It's like, you can't have an important piece like this and then not dress it up. And it's all done in platinum. So one of our, if not our largest blue, I don't recall having anything larger in a blue. In spinels, yes, but in sapphires, no. And this gives you great durability. Remember, it's a 9 on the Mohs scale, so feel free to wear it all the time. Don't have to leave it at home or on a shelf or in a safety deposit box. Just wear it. And yet, big platinum mounting. And it's just, I mean, wait till you see it on. Wait till you'll see, oh, you're gonna love this. I'm going to show it to you here, And it's got finishing too. It's so heavy. It's like I feel like I needed a crane to hoist that up. It's like I pick up 1,000,001 rings, and yet this one is really, really, really very hefty. And that we expect a platinum, and it's holding a huge stone. And look at the roval. Anybody else appreciate that it's a roval, not an oval? Usually if you're going to maximize a piece of rough and you're going to end up with a 4 carat plus, it's going to be an oval stone straightforward with that more elongated effect. This you can see is more rovally. So it's really unusual from that perspective. And the $14,999 that's not a bad price, because again, many years ago, the $13,000 price tag went with the 4 carat stone. So I'm actually a little bit surprised that's not more, but that's all a starting place. And if we're being honest, that's also a price that I can't guarantee it's going to go today at that price, because it's just a little bit heftier than where we usually hang out. So what I'm going to do is take it a lot lower for you right now. We're not waiting for a month to discount it. We're not waiting for the end of the show to discount it. I'm just doing it now, because this is when a lot of my collectors are here early, knowing that if there's something new and exciting, we're going to show it to you right away. Because I'm like you, I get excited to see what's new, what's unusual, what's different than what we always see, and that is this piece. And it's not going to be even $10,000. I'm telling you, it is ridiculously affordable for you today, just because I want to see it get a home. And I know how often we have requests for big blues, but we don't get to bring them all the time. So this is your chance right now to pick it up and get a better value and not spend even, no, it's not 99, 89, 79. We are ready to get it to you. Just call me early though. Just make sure you're ready to go. Just make sure you say yes. And then remember, you got that money back guarantee. And I do want to show you from the sides. Look at that. There's that marquise. So the marquise has an arch of all tapered baguettes. Then it goes into the double halo. This is your finishing, which is also very pretty. I love the lacy work that they do in platinum, but then that really heavy undergallery that you have. I mean, you can already tell this is a piece that you are going to feel on your hand. And what if we go better than 79 or even 69.99? I've never had a 4 carat sapphire priced this way. And I'm talking about the history of doing this overall. We're not talking about just in the last year or in the last couple. No, ever. This is so incredibly affordable, and that's why you want to say yes. And a 4 carat 23. And look at that. There are no greens. It's just really in between the cornflower bright blues and that beautiful royal, without going too dark, without going too navy. This is never going to look like onyx. It's never going to look like a black diamond. And no problem with those stones. It's just that we don't want our sapphires to look like them. We want our sapphires to be bright and beautiful and blues. And that's what you have here. Exquisite, exquisite blues. And yet it's not 69. I'm going even lower. This is unbelievable. And the fact that there aren't 8 people fighting over it right now is good news, because that means you can dial in and you still have a chance here to get it and take it away for $5,999 only. That's a big one. And it's going to be the bigger value, I think, of the entire day. When we talk about what we do on bigger, impressive museum type pieces, I've got some actual literal, we got opals, we got kunzites. I mean, I've got the best of the best in tanzanite here, but that is the sapphire that is always a in-demand stone. We want those true blues. They're so pretty, and we all know we're going to get a lot of use out of a blue sapphire, and you can wear it all the time, so that durability really helps. So keep that in mind. Now, do you remember, it was yesterday. If you were here, you know the museum masterpiece that I showed early on. It was our 28 karat emerald cut. Well, it wasn't really an emerald cut. They call it an emerald cut. It's a modified radiant. You remember that? Look what I found today. That was 28 carats, and it was 1 inch plus long. Look what I have here. And I wish it was, oh gosh, I wish I could steam clean it right now. I can't get behind it right now and clean that up. But this is a perfectly clean tourmaline, and it's got something in the back, so I'm going to see. But look at this. Same kind of concept. Custom-made mounting, pinks and greens, watermelon tourmaline, but really a softer blue green and a peachy pink. Very similar to what we saw yesterday, but not quite as oversized, which I know a couple of you reached out and said, is there anything like that? That's not so big. Here it is. It's 112-5277, and it's also still custom made in the mounting with the yellow gold and the yellow diamonds. Yesterday it was pink gold and pink diamonds. Now it's yellow gold and yellow diamonds, and white diamonds and white gold. And yet that beautiful open work around the edges there. This bicolor is a 1026. So it's still good size, but it's just not too large. So I think this really fits that bill of cocktail ring without going oversized. Everybody could still wear it. It's 97 points in the diamonds. Okay, I guess they didn't break down the yellow and the white, but clearly there's yellow and white. So you're getting 97 points in diamonds. Let me know who's got the sapphire. I can't wait to congratulate you. It is worth a celebration. You ever do that where you like just have a party for just a small reason? Because we always do like the parties for birthdays and the parties for anniversaries and the parties for graduations and the parties for retirements. But do you ever just like get excited over like the smallest things? We should celebrate life's victories, even if they're considered non-traditional or smaller victories. I say you throw yourself a party when you get that sapphire. You at least, I always recommend at least take yourself out on the town and give yourself a reason to start wearing that sapphire, because you're going to be in love with that one. But here's our bicolor 1026. The great news is too, remember the 28 karat yesterday, if you were with me, you know it was still, as much as I marked it down, it was still $7,000. The beauty of this one is similar look here, great clarity, beautiful cutting. It's museum worthy too, but yet we're bringing it down, and this one started higher than the discounted price yesterday. $89.99 is where this started, and it was a long time ago that this was made, so it doesn't even reference today's gold pricing. Well, let me try it on so you can see the size, because again, not quite as large as yesterday's, but it's still, yeah, it's still a significant size. But isn't that beautiful? Look what it does. The clarity and the emerald cut working together, pairing up and saying, let me show off. Yes. Thank you. The peacock. Who got it? I just said I want to congratulate them. Who is it? Thank you, Margie. Enjoy it. Thank you, Margie. And again, throw yourself a party. A party for the peacock. You could do a peacock theme. You know, you could do like all peacock feathers, and maybe get like a masquerade mask with the peacock feathers, and everyone wears blue and purple and green. And you strut your stuff with that sapphire on. That's why I think that might be why we call it peacock, because you're going to be, you know, when people say you're peacocking, you're like strutting, you're showing off. Yeah. You will be with that sapphire in your hand. This is better than $89.99, and watch this one go. We got some real beauties today. I mean, really big, really impressive, unusual styles. I just can't get enough of this. The yellow diamonds and the white diamonds to me are what really emphasizes. If that was just in diamonds and white gold like we usually see them, you know, you just go, wow, what a stone. Now it's that, wow, what a ring. You ever think about that? Sometimes it's, ooh, the stone. And then it's, ooh, there's the, you know, like people do, they'll say like, oh, I love your outfit. But then, you know, I think it's a bigger compliment when they say you look great, right? It's like, the outfit's good. But then it's like, no, you look great. That's like, that's a difference, right? This is like the whole ring looks great. The piece of jewelry looks great. It's not $89.99. We're going to go a lot lower than that. Let's do this. Blowout price. Under $5,000. It's not $49.99 either. I'll keep on going. I love these museum pieces. It's been so much fun. This has been one of the just joys, is bringing you museum pieces like this every day. Let's blow it out. Not even $39.99. Let's go even lower. And again, this stone is clean. It's just got, there's something smudged in the back that I can't really get. See how clean it is? I just can't get back there. And that's why we use steam a lot of times, because our fingers can't always get back behind those nooks and crannies there. So here we are with, let's go even lower. Not 39. We'll keep going. Not 39, not 38, 37, sounding like we're going in the right direction. We're going to make this $3,699. And if you want the 28 karat, we can always bring that back out for $69.99. But here's one that's a little bit more wearable while still giving you that big, really wow factor in the size there, and that color and the split colors. And that's Mother Nature, by the way. That's not two stones fused together. That would be creative, but no, that is nature made by color. Two totally different colors of the same stone coming together in the same crystal structure, and then beautifully faceted in the emerald cut to make it all the wow you've ever wanted. And then I think we're getting ready for the mandarin. So mandarin is just, I'm gonna do the fire opal next, because I'm getting some requests for that, but we have this beautiful highway design. This is really truly the best value we've ever had in a big mandarin. I don't know what's going on with the pricing lately, but they're better values than we've ever seen. And that mandarin is, it's electric. It's electric. It is. It's a beautiful stone, and it's over 5 carats. But first, if you want to go more orangey red, go here. Go with the fire opal and an unusual cut. And I've got a mark down on this one too. So this one's going to be a favorite, I think. And I'm thrilled it's here. And I love this. Janae said, well, I have a jewelry dance party every morning when I open my jewelry box. Oh, she said, my dogs think I'm crazy. You know what? If your pets don't think you're crazy, I think you're doing something wrong. Our pets probably, yeah. I know the feeling there, Janae, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And I'm sure they're probably dancing around with you, right? Getting the zoomies and running around with you. That's what pets should do, right? Support our crazy. And we'll support their crazy, because pets can be crazy too. So we support each other. Well, Janae, I love that. Let's all be like Janae, and let's have a jewelry dance party every morning when we open up our jewelry box. I love that. Yeah, that's how your jewelry box should feel. Again, like I said, there's so many reasons to celebrate every day, and I love that when you've got a lot of beautiful jewelry that just makes you happy, and you look in, like, wherever it is, if it's in a jewelry box or if it's in an, I don't know, a cabinet, an armoire, whatever it is, and you look at it, it just makes you happy. That's why we buy jewelry. That's why we own jewelry. That's why we wear jewelry. You buy it, you own it, you wear it, and it's a beautiful cycle of just keeping that joy. I mean, these are life's treasures, and we're so excited that we get to take them with us and live our lives in them and show off to other people too. Like, hey, that's the thing. And when I say show off, I don't mean like in the bad way. I'm talking about like share that joy and beauty with others too, because other people get to see it as well. And that's fabulous too. So here we are with our Fire Opal Asher cut. It's a quick one only. It's item number 113-1268. And I am so excited about this one. This is really important. The red colors are there, which is usually what we see. It's that really special, you know, we get the high quality. So it's more red than it is even orange. And certainly I've never seen a Fire Opal here that's got any yellows to it. It's all about that cherry red brightness neon, but it's also going to be, look at this, really good double halo, 58 points in diamonds. I'll try it on. Quick deal here, and usually these big Fire Opals, they can, and obviously when I say big, look at how much larger it looks than what it weighs. Carat 22, sure, but it's going to look like a 3 carat. 2.5, 3, somewhere in that neighborhood, just based on, I know I had a tanzanite in this mounting the other day, and it was a 320, if I'm remembering correctly. So it's a mounting. So you get the idea. These are, like all opals, less dense, so they give you a bigger look, which is great. And we're going to do a much better price tag. How about just $19.99 on this one? Just a giveaway real quick, $19.99 done. And then the bicolors hanging out with us, that 10 carat bicolor and the 28 from yesterday. So if it's not a bicolor audience, that's okay, but we do have the bicolors here for you to think about. And then the mandarin garnet soon. Yes, I don't think I'm going to be able to wait to the second hour. And then we do have that amylite. The amylite's coming up in a pendant, which is going to be giftable, but also when I say giftable, giftable to yourself. Always gift yourself something special. And then maybe if it's really, 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 really good, you maybe think about others and gifting to others as well who, trust me, probably don't have amylite. So we'll bring that out at the top of the hour. And then I'll just flash in my favorite tanzanite of the day. It's big. I know you were expecting that. It's a nearly, okay, it's 15.25 carats. So it's gigantic. It's item number 1333. That starts with a 113, so it's a lot of threes. And it's $15.25, and maybe I can make it practically free 3, something like that. We can do something really exceptional on this value, even though it's one of our bigger stones in the entire inventory. Now, I just want to flash it here. There are pieces that, you know, you need to know that are here, so you can go ahead and say, Lolo, that's mine. Please tell me what kind of price tag you can do. Make a miracle happen, and I'll be all for it. We have a moonstone wheel too, by the way, so if you love the moonstone, stick around. But this is $15.25 in a bridge setting, custom made. It's got 210 in diamonds as well, and you haven't seen the best part. Let's take a face-up look at all of the reds. Excuse the smudges, let me get those off. And really important, $15.25. Now, it's another heftier ring. This is on par with what we saw in our bicolor tourmaline a few minutes ago, size-wise. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I know that was a 10 carat. I'm just talking the size of the ring. And then, of course, well, quite embellished here with the 210 in diamonds around it, 4 rows on the side, 2 of which go all the way underneath the stone. So a true bridge setting. One of our best, all custom made. You want to talk about a lot of gold weight, that's got it. A ton of gold weight to that ring, and what a great way to support that tanzanite. This one is still a couple sizes too big, and yet because there's so much foundational gold to it, it's not even flipping and flopping and turning right now on the hand because it's just so supported by all that gold. So definitely for somebody who loves that weight to their jewelry, but going to be a miracle price tag on that one. So I just wanted to let you know it's under $10,000. So it's $99.99 if you'd like to get that. That's really impressive considering it started at $43,000. And then we have our amylite top of the hour. It's about 18 minutes from now. What I will do is I want to bring out our moonstone wheel early because there's such a giveaway and we have limited quantities, like one onlys on 4 different options. So you can have different carat weights and shapes, more importantly. So that's exciting. We'll get you a whole moonstone opportunity. But I really think that before we do anything else, it's about the mandarin garnet. And you saw how quickly the sapphire went because, well, we all recognize value. And value isn't just, here's a small price tag. It's a, what should it be and what would it normally be versus where it actually is today. And when I saw this today and I thought, well, first of all, noticed immediately, we've never had anything quite like this. Highway designs, yes. Bridge designs, yes. But a wide design where really it's all of those features incorporated into one, no. And that is why I literally spoke out loud when I saw this today. I'm in a studio by myself early in the morning going, oh, wow, that's beautiful. Or, oh, wow, that's amazing. Or, oh, this is a ring. And then I saw the price tag, and I know mandarins pretty well. You do too. It's a 5 carat plus. Let me give you some information. It's 113, 1682. And it's a huge 18 karat gold mounting. So many, many rows. How many is it? 5 rows? 5 bands of gold and diamonds first, 2 of which are going to go underneath. So there's that bridge element. That's why I say a little bit of bridge. And then 5 rows, and then that huge mandarin stacked right on top, which in and of itself, 5 carats, 536. That's one of our bigger ones. They usually go for over $15,000 when they're in that size. And yet, it's not cloudy or hazy or included. It's clean, and the color, it's the exact color, the precise color of this one. It's not getting spessartite red. It's true mandarin, where it is the brightest orange and incredible, incredible color. So excited about this one? Yeah, to say the least. Now, as far as the diamond weight, it's also 53 points in diamonds. And you can see here, let me turn it to the sides like so. So do you see right there, those 2 rows, it'll be like row 2 and row 4, are going to go all the way underneath the mandarin. So that's why I say a little bridge element. And then you can see it's literally 5 rows. And please size up, because if you go true to size, it's going to be too small. It's going to be too snug. And consider that the bigger the mandarin goes. I expect 1 carat mandarins to have high visible inclusions. The bigger the mandarins go, the more you're going to see those inclusions. And this one, it's a spotlight, it's up close, look at that. So clean, so clean. And wait for it on the hand. And all that's 18 karat gold. What do you pay for a gold band? $2,000. But you know what? That's if it's 14. There are 5 bands here in 18 karat gold. Let's just say conservatively $2,500. Well, guess what? That's already, you're in it for $12,500. Gold bands. With diamonds now, with the 5 carat mandarin, why is this anything under $25,000? It shouldn't be, but it will be. And let me try it on because, again, please go up in a size. This one's probably a 6 and it feels like a 5. So I'll measure that for you, but it really is, it is definitely something you want to go up in size. I can guide you if you let me know what size you normally wear. Let me guide you. And obviously, look at this. Oh, that looks like you stacked, stacked, and stacked. It even looks like you had maybe a stack around the mandarin, then you still added extra ring guards. 5 rows of 18 karat. One only, and when I tell you, remember how fast the sapphire went? Sorry guys, this is going to take a minute to get off. That was too small for me to wear. Let me see, I'll actually check out what size it is, then I'll be able to tell you how much to go up, because if I know the ring size, which right now is, yeah, as I predicted, it's a 6, and it does not feel like a 6. It feels like a 5 1/4, pretty snug. So yeah, you might want to go up because it's so wide all the way around. I would probably go up 3/4 of a size on this one. I would, 1/2 to 3/4, and no problem, because we take care of that. So if you're thinking, oh, that sounds like more money, yep, anywhere else it would be. That would cost you more money. If you're set to go out there and go size it on your own, take it to a jeweler, well, that's going to be more because you're adding more gold. Or even if you're taking pieces, even when people always ask me like, well, if you size down, don't you get your money back? No. I wish that's the way it worked, but no. I asked a jeweler the other day, do you do any different? If it's all the same. They go up and down, up size, down a size, all the same. Out here, it's $800 per size that you want to move because the labor and the gold cost. And so it's really, even when you go down in size. So even if you're like a 4 and you need us to go down in size, but this is all free. That's why it's irrelevant here. Just making sure you know what an extra bonus that is when that's a ring that you should size up on, yet you're not paying any extra for that. So that's hugely important. And it's not $25,000 either. It's better. And this is brand new right now, not going to be long for this world. We know that. And it will be going very quickly because it's under $10,000. And a 5 carat 36, Alone by itself rarely does that, but it's not 10, it's not 9, it's not 8. Remember how quickly the sapphire went. When a value is here on an extraordinary piece, it's not going to stay. They don't. We have too many collectors that wait for these moments, and they're special. They're unusual. They're unique. We're not doing $7,000. The price tag is the best I've seen on a mandarin here. I'm talking value. I've obviously had cheaper. I've obviously had more expensive. This is the best value I've seen on a mandarin garnet at all. And you are going to be in love with this ring if you like bigger, bolder. And here's what I'll do instead of $7 or $69 or even $59.99. Mandarin's one of the rarest stones in the world, and it's also going up in price increasingly. So by the day, it's going at the same levels as Paraiba is increasing. It's one of the rarest. It's mined out. And I'm going to blow it out even further. No way possible this stays with us here. Please dial in. This is the one, and it's so chic. It's like got the cool factor. When I see multi-bands, do you feel the same? When you see stacks and stacks and stacks, when it's that wider ring, it's got that cool factor. There's a little edginess to it, and we're blowing it out for better than $59.99. Who knew this would ever be possible on a 5-carat 36? And again, 18-carat white gold. The perfect contrast with the mandarin, plus that premium we know, high-end gold, and we're going to do $4,999. That's it. It is one only. That's the one you get. And again, we'll take care of the sizing for you, which is a big benefit when it's this wide around. And it's got that incredible, look at that clarity. Look at that neon. Is there anything that neon describes, that term neon, I don't think describes anything better than mandarin? Look at how stunning that is. $49.99, one and one alone. Who's going to be the lucky caller? It is so impressive. And gotta love the fact that it's got 5 different bands there, all brought together as one. What we said about earlier, the black and white diamond ring, looks like you stacked and layered without having to stack and layer. Now, we're getting ready for our Ammonite, but I also want to do our grand finale of this hour with a moonstone wheel. And you're going to love it. It's a really, really, really good moonstone wheel. And then we've got yellow diamonds on the way, band and earrings to match. So very exciting on the yellow diamonds. We're going to see those coming up as well. They're large. They're really large, but that's if you got the bracelet yesterday, you probably like impressive jewelry. So we're going to bring that to you as well. Now let's move on. The mandarin at the moment is here, but not going to be long because you know, we don't wait around for pieces to sell. It usually happens right after we move on. So I'm going to show you this quick, and I mean very quick because these are one of a kinds. And it's going to be your most affordable price. And I know there's so many of you that have reached out and said, I love the moonstones. I'm obsessed with the moonstones. These rainbow faceted moonstones are unlike anything I've ever seen. And then you're starting to see them in other places now that have hopped on the bandwagon. And they are about 10 times the price of ours. I've seen it. You've seen it. Well, let's give you our best value on moonstone, and not just one choice. But look at this. I have got, oh, wait, that can't be upside down. We got a heart shape here. I'm going to put the heart shape in the front. We're going to lead with love, and we're going to have the heart shape. Then the fabulous princess cut is behind it. Oh, I think this one's going to go in a hurry. That's a trillion, the only trillion. And then here is a pear shape. So 4 different varieties. Boy, that's a real size difference on that. That trillion and that princess cut are giving quite impressive sizes, and I will let you know right up front. They're all going to be the same blowout price. And we can see they're all in white gold. You do have an option, though. You can change any one of them. You can switch them up, change them up. If you want to do a rose gold or a yellow gold, we're doing that for free on any one of these 4. Any one, but you got to call early. And I know we've been hanging out in the museum today already on this Sunday morning. Well, we're going to make this affordable, despite the fact that these are incredible pieces that are going for a lot of money because everybody's loving the stone. And listen, that's not a reason to upgrade pricing, but some people do it that way, where, oh, this is popular, we can get more money. That's not what we do. We're about value. We are a value-centric company, but we still start with quality. We lead with quality. It's got to be quality. No point in bringing a value unless it's quality, because it's not really, is it a value story if it's just cheap jewelry at cheap prices? No. If it's expensive jewelry at expensive prices? No, that's not a value. We're about quality first and then finding a way to bring you a price tag that is better than anywhere else in the world. And I mean that, and again, nobody's going to dispute that. I've yet to have anyone say, oh no, I found a better value somewhere else. It doesn't happen, which is why we're here. And so now we get to do our price on blowout, so it gets better. It gets even better, and all you have to do is pick up the phone and tell us which one of the 4 you like, which is probably the easiest thing in the world to figure out because you know what you like. And the pear shape, the heart shape, the princess cut is so rare. The trillion is huge. We're going to walk you through carat weights because, again, all the same price, and change the gold and get your size and ship to you for free. So all that's happening, and this is where big sale event price here going on. And let me know, because it's the most affordable I've ever seen a moonstone go here in a ring. And I will promise you this, to get you comfortable with the idea of calling in early so you don't miss out, because they are one of a kind. I will take this price lower than and we're the manufacturer, so just keep that in mind. I have the authority to speak on this because we manufacture these pieces here in-house. So we are intimately familiar with what it costs to put them together. From the stone to the diamonds to the gold to, yeah, there's a little labor because, yes, somebody's putting it together for you by hand. All of that said, every price on every one of these rings is going less than the price the gold by itself, not the mounting with the diamonds, the gold by itself, where that would be. So feel comfortable to come in early, because I can tell you this, they're not going to last. And none of them, not a one of them is going to be that $39.99. And remember, one only. Oh, let me walk you through the carat weights. The biggest one you can tell is the 3 carat right here. That's a 318 trillion. That's the one and only, and it's a 3-stone style, and we're getting busy. What a surprise. Not really, because I tell you right now, they're going on blowout, and that the $39.99 price is not what you're paying. That's our 3 carat though. That's our 318. Then we go to the next largest, which is the 2 carat 06, 35 points in diamonds there, classic halo. And then the other two are easy. They're 1 carat each. So we have the 1 carat heart and the 1 carat pair, and then the diamond weight is as follows: 40 points around the heart shape and 38 points. So around the pair, they're nearly identical on the pair and the heart. The pair and the heart have almost the same carat weight in the diamonds, as well as the same carat weight on the stone, and you're still choosing your gold color. So now, what do we need? Callers. We have 2, we need 4 at least, unless y'all take the same stone, which not possible because there's one of each. So when one's gone, it's gone forever and gone for good. And by the way, this is also just to let you know, it's a fleeting little moment for these moonstones, even though we've been showing them for the last few months. This is a part of a private collection, no different than you look at our Blue Wing Block Ds, which is also an exclusive collection. And once that collection is sold through, it's done. It is done. We don't have more coming in. We don't have access to the quality we demand. So we are not bringing any more in once the current collection is sold out. So that's something critical to remember as you watch a wheel and a blowout where they're not going to be $39.99. Now, have you picked your favorite? Have you chosen which one you like the best? That is the big question here, because they're going to go in a hurry. Take a look at the wheel, pick your favorite. I'll try them on for you as well. But they're not going to be $39, $29, or $19. Yes. You got it. The 2 big ones are, no surprise, the first ones that are being asked about. Let's try them on together, the trillion and the princess cut. Remember, princess cut is square like an asher, but it's got more faceting than an asher, and they go every which way, so you get a lot of sparkle. And boy, those just get better in lower light, don't they? So there's the 3 carat, there's the 2 carat. They're all a little above that, but you get the idea. I'm rounding down. Here's what we'll do instead of $19.99, only those 4. And so we've got 4 minutes left. 4 rings, they'll be gone before our top of the hour hits, and that's it. So you let me know, trillion, or you guys know they're gonna go. You know my price is gonna be amazing. You know that. You know that with everything. And isn't that great that you can shop in a place where you know the price is always gonna be wonderful? You know the price is always gonna be right. You know it's never gonna come down to the price. I get it. We have different budgets and different times a year when, okay, maybe we got a little more jewelry budget at certain times than we do other times. But the point is, you always get the value. And when it says blowout on our wheel, you know it's going to be exceptional like never before. So all those everyday values you're accustomed to, it gets better. And they're not even, you know what, I was going to do $14.99. And I think we know and feel with confidence, $14.99 sends them all out the door. We're going even lower than $1,499 or $13 or $12 or $11 or $10. I just want them gone. We got literally 3 minutes to our top of the hour. And what's coming? The Amylite. That Amylite pendant is on the way. A giftable moment, a piece for everybody to take advantage of. But this has got to go first. And we'll make them $999. So that makes it a lot more affordable. Just let me know which one you like, because they're going to be gone and quickly. Which one? Are we loving trillion or princess cut? Those seem to be the ones that have, which one? Trillion gone. Item number is 113-1242. Yes? Asher, that's actually a princess cut, but okay. I know, I see why you're saying that. It's 112-9943, 2 left. They're the 1 carats, and we can go back up close because I already tried them on, but I can do it again if you need to see them, but I think we're good. So we have the pear and the heart, and those are each 1 carat. Remember, the diamond weights were only 2 points different. So it was going to be, what was it? Which one was which? 38 points on the pear and 40 points on the heart. And each 1 carat, and we have backed up calls. And it looks like we're going to be light on operators today. I was hoping some would arrive here, but no. It's going to take a minute to get everyone through today. Yikes. Okay. Well, they're going to be busy. And we are backed up busy on the phone lines. So bear with us, and we'll get you in here. Just know that we're not saying sold because we can't get anyone through at the moment. But you got to love the price tag. All right. Well, really backed up on the lines now. It's getting a little crazier. So I apologize for the wait time. I know no one likes waiting, ever, at all. We are such instant gratification. Yeah, aren't we? We love instant gratification. So I know, but I promise, if you're on hold, hopefully we'll have your choice between the pear or the heart. And let me try these on. Here's the heart shape, which is the 1 carat with 40 points. This one is a teeny size right now. I'm just going to put on my pinky, and then I'm going to put the pear shape next to it so you can go ahead and see the comparison because they're obviously very similar in carat weights. But there's what they do, and still looking even the better colors coming through here. Which one can I help you with? Pear, heart shape, you let me know. Any gold you'd like. Reminder, we're changing the gold if you'd like to. If you don't love white gold, well, obviously, we tend to love that combination with the moonstone. If you'd rather have a yellow or rose, no problem. And we have 1 minute left to go, so we'll give this wheel 1 more minute because we have 1 minute to go in the hour. So we're going to get to that ammonite deal coming up. There's my heart shape, and it's a true heart shape. And then we do have the pear shape here. Each 1 carat, each sizable. We're getting your size, your gold color, and get it to you for free. Questions? Are we all good? Anybody getting a pear or a heart? Which one? We're liking the pear. I do like the way that they stack too. The halo starts it, and then they just, the extra rows keep flanking that, so bordering that. That's really attractive, isn't it? So $9.99, you just don't see a price tag like that on rings with diamonds and gemstones, but here it is. You got to leave it to the blowout, and then here 10 minutes or 10 seconds away from the top of the hour. So we have that ammonite coming up. Can't wait. I'm listening to what's going out here. If we had the pear of the heart gone first, we'll see what's happening, and then we're on our way. So we do have some pearls as well today, and I was going to bring a little encore presentation on our turquoise earrings that I had yesterday. We were all still in a little bit of a yellow diamond type of I would say a little fantasy world that we were in yesterday with yellow diamonds and a bracelet. And I think our turquoise earrings went to the wayside, but I wanted to show you these. This is what's coming up in the show, and this is our grand finale to June because I don't see you now. After today, I won't see you till July. I'm taking a month off. No, I'm just kidding. It's only 2 days, but it's the 2 days we're not here. So again, but that was fun to say. But here's the thing. It'd be even more fun to do, but it wouldn't really. What would I do with myself? I'd be so bored. But here we are with, the last day of June together. So obviously we got 2 days. You guys will have 2 days left, but we don't see you till July 1st. So what I was thinking is we needed something very special, and this was it. I wanted to save this for our last day of June, and we've been showcasing pearls all along, but here is by far, oh, look at that. Every color of pink and purple and almost like, would you call it a peachy champagne here? Some of these, I'd call it a Padparassha pearl is what I'd call it, but it is a really, really stunning necklace with graduated sizes, huge pearls, clasp, of course, in gold. This is outstanding. So I'm going to be showing this to you shortly, but we have our Ammonite special for now. So I'm going to get you set up with that. As we move our moonstones aside, please call me on either the heart or the pear, but take a look at this. I was showing this earlier when we had a really good $4,000 opal next to it, and I really want to take a moment here as we only have 2 short hours left in our week. This is really critical. Get your jewelry fix in, as I always say, because it's time. We don't get to see you now till Wednesday night after these 2 hours expire. So really want to make sure we help everybody out with anything you're looking for. Yes, those pearls are still to come. You didn't miss them yet. And now we do have this really pretty ammonite, which I've been so excited to show you because I got to put those pearls on, don't you think? Those pearls are just, whew. That's the beauty of it. I'm not wearing pink. I'm wearing this champagne-y taupey color, and yet I'm into my neutrals of late, probably because I know that next week I'm going to be wearing a lot of red, white, and blue. It's required, so that I can, be festive and celebrate. But look at how beautiful this is with anything. It's amazing how when you have multicolors, and yet multicolors of the pearls, but they still shimmer, it's going to be your piece you go to with everything, I think. I really do, and it's very elegant. It feels very ladylike, but also bold. You can be ladylike and bold at the same time. You can. So that's my philosophy. We're going to show you Ammonite first. So the pearls are coming. We'll do those in a few short minutes. I want to show you, though, something that's giftable, that looks like the best opal in the world without paying the price tag of the best opal in the world, because opals they can be really pricey when you start to get into better material. So here it is. This is my Ammonite. It's 113-1599, and it's our Ammonite, which, let me move it for you so you can see the beauty of the stone. It's 110 Ammonite. It's got the very distinctive red, green, blue, but instead of just being striped, it's going to have a lot of those rainbow elements where the colors come together, and then out of nowhere, the bright golden orange and the yellow. And then where the blue and the green meet, sometimes you're going to see a turquoise. So it's really outstanding. Big diamond there up top between your bale and the Ammonite. So just realize that when you see it, actually, oh, well, look at that, casting a rainbow there on the wheel. That's impressive for a stone like this. If you're not familiar, what exactly is Ammonite? Well, it's a fossilized shell from the Ammonite creature from so long ago, prehistoric days. So we love that it's this historic piece, but it also comes from Alberta, Canada, only place that's really been discovered, and yet, which wasn't Alberta, Canada then when the Ammonite was around, but it is now. So you've got that important, discovered as a natural gem, and it's discovered and now recognized as an official gem back in 1981. And with the way it's set, it's just a really beautiful way to wear a pendant every day that's going to go with everything. And that's what I love about the multicolors. I think a lot of us do. And even though technically it's not regarded as a phenomenal stone, it is phenomenal because of when I think the history behind it, the time and the history about how long ago this material would have actually been, what we call it, initiated, but just so really stunning to see. Who would have ever thought a fossil could be pretty? And it is. It's a very pretty, pretty piece. And yet all the colors, and I would say again, even if I had an opal this size, it could be $3,000 or $4,000. And instead, the Ammonite is not even $1,000, and it's still in gold, and it's still got a diamond, and it's giftable, and it's wearable, and it's that versatile size where it's not, I'll show you the length, it's not going to be too small, but it's also not too large. So it really is meant to be worn every single day. And then we'll show you a couple of different ways. Obviously, get you the measurement here on the length, show it to you on. I'm also offering gold. So yeah, white, yellow, rose, your choice of. We just kind of went with a neutral, if you will, but yellow gold's beautiful too. And even rose gold would be like really nice with the reds too. I mean, rose gold will work, but I would say yellow gold, white gold, either way you want to go there. 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. I'll show it to you on the neckline as well, so you can see it here. And just really, that's what it does. See, just as simple as some light hitting it, and just you get that amazing, amazing color. And really colors, colorway is really what's happening, a color pattern that you just don't expect to get from a stone of really any variety except opal, and even opals don't quite do this. The primary nature of these colors, how bright each color is. There's a beautiful layer. It's going to be a layer of clear crystal quartz, actually, is going to be over this. So it's almost like a protector, but it also gives it a little magnification to it as well. So really, really extraordinary. Let's take a look at it up close again. And it will not be $9.99. Couldn't stay there and make sure. I mean, that's not really, to me, still what I call giftable. And if we want to put together a real giftable moment, we're going to go a lot lower than $9.99 to do that. So it's an easy way to say yes to Ammonite. We've got a yellow diamond collection coming up, and we've got the pearls coming up, which I think are the prettiest pearls we have. And I have more on the way that you haven't even told you about yet, and hopefully a request or two, since it is our last day of shopping together until Wednesday night. I hope there will be a request or two we can bring out for you. But oh, this is probably the dumbest idea I've ever had. Just because, I mean, we love a good discount, but I just realized with the lack of operators, this could take all day. Oh, never mind, because we're limited. So we're limited to how many we have. So we can't be on it all day. But it is going to be, I would, if you don't like to wait, you might want to call in now, because I'm just going to give this away. It's white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, diamond right up top. That's a full cut round brilliant diamond. You get the Ammonite, which has these incredible colors to it. The glow is beyond, and it's going to be under $500. So $499. This is a try me opportunity on a really, really important stone that most of the world is not going to be able to show you. And to get those primary, there's other patterns of amylite. They don't look like this. They usually don't. This is the finer, I mean, go figure. It's TVON, so we're going to bring you the finer variety that's out there. I almost feel like it looks like our logo too. Maybe if we had to choose a gemstone as a mascot, I think it might be the amylite, just because it's all those colors rolled into one, but it's also better than $4.99. We don't see this very often, but I would love to invite you in to try this roll of amylite or gift it. Gift it to somebody who just, again, loves bright colors, loves beautiful. I think any age could wear this as well because, again, not too overwhelming. It doesn't get too dressy. Like if you're going, well, I don't know if my daughters and granddaughters are wearing big diamonds yet or big gemstones. Well, this is really fabulous and fun, and yet it doesn't feel like dressy. It doesn't feel like you need to be wearing, you know, a gorgeous gown, and that still would work, but it just feels like it could be, again, jeans and a t-shirt, no problem. No problem. It's that beautiful brightness of color why we add gems to our wardrobe, and yet it's not $4.99 or $4.50 or $4.49. We're just going to blow them out. $399. That way you can get as many as you want. You can still get two and spend less than the price you would normally pay for one. So it makes a lot of sense in the best way to go ahead and get a few and hopefully get a couple. And maybe you want to try, I don't know if you're like me, maybe you want to do a white gold and a yellow gold. And then have the pieces already. You can wear the piece every day and then match whatever else you're wearing that day as well. But we are limited. So especially with as many people that I have a feeling are going to get more than one, we're limited on what we have here. So when they're sold out, we'll let you know, but it won't be long from now. And we'll see those out the door. And then we've got quite the yellow diamond parade here. Have a big time diaspora. Our museum masterpiece is still not been shown. It's a huge opal. And anything you want to request. And you know what else is going to go? That 1525 tanzanite will go. And I'll just flash the museum masterpiece. It's very, very special. It's large. It's larger than some of you will want to go. So even if it's the greatest value ever, like this could be $1, and some of you say, no, it's too big for me. But it's our museum masterpiece opal. So I just want to let you know, if you're interested in this one, we've got a new markdown to must go that one. So just meaning we brought it way down under our cost to make sure that that can go. That is not only a black opal from Australia's Lightning Ridge, but it's almost 10 carats. It's a $993 in platinum. So are we all done with the amylite? That was easy. Okay, good. Here I thought we'd be on it for 30 minutes. We weren't. We had 3 go and we're done. All right, that's it. All right, sounds good to me. So there is also a markdown on, we've been seeing great rubelites of late. I have a copper bearing purple here that is rarer than rubelite, and that's a markdown. So let me just give away a quick heart shape here. We'll do 113. Let me go check the item number as I zoom back here, just to give it a little bit of room. Needs rhodium on the sides, note made there. That's 1102 is the number. Keep calling if you'd like an amylite. They're still available. I just figured at $3.99. We seem to like affordable these days, but hey, we're moving on. This is my beautiful copper bearing. It's a purple Paraíba. It's a heart shape, which is really, really rare, and it's a huge size. $449, split shank, diamonds around it, 35 points, and a true defined heart shape. And it's affordable. There's a new markdown, so it makes it even more affordable. Not technically a museum masterpiece must go, but it's priced like it. It is, and it's got the rarity too that makes it very museum worthy, because I don't even know of many museums that have the purple Paraíbas, to tell you the truth. So very excited to bring this to you, but it is going to be. Can we just do it like, you've heard of quick pitch? This is like just drop the price. Just quick drop here, easy peasy, only going to be the one. Who's going to get it? I don't know yet, but I know this. It's going to go because we've never seen a $449 ever go this low. They're usually $69.99 or $79.99, right in that neighborhood. What we're about to do, and let's not get, I'm worried that we're getting desensitized to the rarity of purple Paraíba a little bit, because we've started to see them here more regularly. And for a minute there, it was so fresh and new. We were all losing our minds, and rightfully so. And somehow, have you noticed that the purples are just not following in line with the price tags we see on the blue greens? And that really is interesting as well. It's kind of about market value here, and the market value seems to know and follow the blue greens. So the purples are kind of our loophole here, where we're able to say, well, the market value on blue green Paraíbas is pretty much $60,000 to $70,000 to $80,000 a carat. So 1 carats are expensive, 2 carats are insane. The purples are something that really are more or less here and only here. So without a lot of options to get it, we're kind of going to this like this underground, keeping everything like really, really low because there's not a lot of marketplace for them. So we're really getting away from what we see out there in any comparables, any comparison pricing. It's where do you compare it? If it's not in stores, if it's not in museums, where do you go? So it's almost as if we're saying, here's our collection. We can do whatever we want. And we're making sure that our viewers, our collectors, have the opportunity to get something for next to no money. And there are literally, what do you pay for a rubelite? What do you pay for a garnet? What do you pay for a sapphire? In those types of similar, I'm thinking, what other jewel tone purple, pink colors do you see out there? And what do you pay for larger stones in specialty cuts? Well, I'll tell you, this beats all of them in rarity and beauty because it also has that neon element, and that's not something sapphires or garnets can boast. So you're getting a lot of extra special features here, and it's not $69.99. And now we're bringing our price down to a lower one so that, no question, this is the value. And watch it on the hand here because you can try this stone for very, very little today and make it your own. And seriously, look at that sparkle and brilliance and beauty and everything. And we're not asking for $69, $59, $49, $39. There is only one, of course. I wish I had more than one. That'd be fun. We'd sell this as our big top of the hour and make it like, an all-day affair. It's not. It's one only. First caller, $2,999. And getting into the rarity that, yeah, you've seen a couple here. But it's not something that's exploded onto the scene of jewelry. Everybody's familiar with all of a sudden. No, it's still really ultra rare. And we're just dropping a piece here because it's been here for a few days. So that's the way to go. $29.99. If you want to see my museum opal, let me know. The 15 karat 25 tanzanite. I realize there's some big jewelry here. Still have the mandarin with the 5 rows in diamonds, but I think we're all anxious for the pearls. I am right there with you. Now I only have this one strand, so I'm just gonna, I want to wear it so badly, but then I can't show it to you up close. And I know you guys want to see it all the different ways. So we will do this pearl necklace, 113-1459. Once we find out who's got this purple Paraíba, we're going to get into this assortment of pearls because it is our grand finale of June. And we've had the pinks, we've had the goldens, we've had the Tahitians, we've had the white pearls. The most exotic of all is here. Not only are they huge, yes, thank you. The heart shape is sold. And now we're talking about 113-1459. I showed these to you a moment ago just to preview them. And now they're here. And please don't wait because I really want to take something down. I mean, this is our finale to June. And look at this, slightly graduated, where the largest stones are going to be centered up right there, but there is such a subtle graduation. And they're all huge because even the smallest pearls in the back are still 12 millimeters in size. They go up to 14 millimeters down in the center, and it's white or yellow gold for your clasp. So all fluted. This is my favorite designer clasp, and yes, there's still a safety element to it. So you will actually press that little notch down. You have that little V hook. So 2 different steps, just like to remind you how you get into this. Put it on. This is one that's going to be tough to do behind your neckline. You're going to have to look at what you're doing, and you will just put it on in front, put it in front of the mirror, and then latch this little V-shaped hook right into here. That is self-explanatory, and that's really tough to do in my glare of my light. But once you do that, you're not done. You push this section, and it sounds strange. Where's that going to go? It pushes into that sphere. So push it in and down a little bit as you push it into, so it disappears. That notch will still hang out because that's your little button there. That's how you release it. So any questions, let me know. But that's hopefully give you a great understanding so you know how to open and close your pearls once you get them at home. But the 14 karat gold, white or yellow, we're doing the white now. We just thought that looked pretty with all the pinks and purples and golden pinks. It's a peachy variety. You can see they get really intense purples, and then almost more mauve tones here or champagne tones, and then really beautiful luster on all these pearls, which are your stunners. Let's take a look at it up close, then we'll show it on as well. But just want you to see what to expect here, because obviously each one is a little bit different, but you see when there's natural, remember they grow in an organic living organism. So we're talking about something that goes through a lot. Just, no different than, I don't know if this is a weird analogy, but think about when, you have a baby, right? You're doing something over time that's allowing something to grow, and yet there's all kinds of different crazy unique features that each pearl is going to have, which is why it's so much fun to put these colors together. But it really has to make sense, because if there's one that is like well, let's use the analogy of fish out of water, because when you think about something that is grown organically and in a natural living organism that is a mollusk, and so we associate that with obviously water and all the amazing, amazing colors that can be produced by mollusks is pretty incredible when you think about it. It's primarily the white, the black, the golden, but also all these different varieties of pinks, purples, and golden pinks. You see this one's more peach, this one's more champagne, golden. What they do though, and this is obviously important because it's a wearability thing, when you look at it on the neckline, which is where I'm going to take it next, you see how it just immediately looks amazing with whatever it is that you're wearing. Whatever it is, and I'm showing you the whole thing so you can see, because, you know, obviously when it's on, you're not going to see the back unless you're, you know, someone's behind you, but look at all of those pearls. Their soft sheen, their beautiful luster, and how it just adapts. You could be wearing chocolate browns, you could be wearing ivory, off-white, you could be wearing grays, you could be wearing any blues, purples, pinks, whatever it is that you wear. And yet, even if it's totally neutral, look at how the pearls, when they're mixed like this, when there's multiple colors, how it just immediately adapts to what you're wearing. There's not a color like this though. And look at how it looks like it was made to go together. So this is a piece you're going to reach for more often than I think you realize. And that's what I love about it. And of course, you can see the size there. So really big. Also, it's 18 inches. So, you know, we're doing all of our strands in 18 inches these days for you, because that's what you have asked for over the years. So here's what we have. The stunning pearl necklace. This is the most extraordinary of them all. Of everything we've brought you, you are still choosing your clasp color, and we're going to blow it out $59.99 only to the very, very first caller. And that is, you know what? Actually, let's go even lower. It's the last, this is our last little bit of June together. Take a look again up close. I love seeing the colors, because that to me is what makes it. And that's what actually makes it special. That's what makes it unique. You know what it looks like? It looks like you yourself have been collecting pearls for years. There's approximately, usually these necklaces have 35 pearls or so, 35 to 39 pearls in the 18 inches. So I didn't count yet, but I can if you need me to. But it's always in that 35 to 40 pearl range. But when you think about, it looks like a collection, because anybody can go buy a pearl strand with one color where they're all uniform. It's different when you have the multicolors together, and that's what gives you more versatility, I believe. And yet it's not $59.99. Now let's go even lower. It's our big bonus. It's our last, this is our grand finale of pearls today. So really excited, as we've been bringing them to you all month long in different various forms and styles and colors and earrings and necklaces and even pendants. But this is the way to get the most versatile of them all, and I think for that reason you're going to really love it. And it's a wise investment, especially if I can make it more affordable for you. It becomes even a wiser investment to get into. And take a look at this, not $59 or half of that price. We could go $3,000, and that's amazing, but instead it's not $29, it's not $19.99. Should I even go here? I mean, there's so many incredible stones, and they're natural in color, and each and every one of them has that double knotted design between them. So well made, heavily constructed, not going to be the piece that you have to worry about not babying it. Just put it on, and remember, just put it on last. Put it on after you've applied lotions and perfumes and makeup and all that. Put it on last. Because again, pearls, we clean them with a soft cloth, that's it, nothing more. Don't dip them in cleaners or solutions or chemicals or ultrasonics. Just clean them with a soft polishing cloth and you're good to go. But it's not, okay. We don't have anyone at $19.99 yet, and this makes me wonder. And I know that I was thinking about this yesterday, as I was not even talking about jewelry. I was not here, and yet I was thinking about pearls, and I was thinking about the beauty and everything they go through to be here for us, and yet I was thinking about the fact that why do we here at TVON we don't see them very often? They're super rare. And I think because we don't see them, we don't understand these values we bring. And then if you ever go out there and look at, there are usually pearl retailers. There's one in particular that's really well known for doing nothing but pearls. And if you're going fine quality, if you're looking for just little tiny white pearls, seed pearls, the basics, they're everywhere. But I'm talking about finer pearls, finer colors, bigger sizes like this. You really have to go to specialty boutiques, and there's one in general, and I was looking at what they do, and I just was curious because I'm sure their prices have been changing through the years, and I had been to their actual flagship boutique in many years. It had been about 15 years. So I went to their site and I looked online and they have a similar necklace. It's over $50,000. So I think sometimes we lose sight. We think a pearl is a pearl is a pearl is a pearl, and they're all the same. And we're into the upper echelon here of pearls, just to realize. And now, out of all the strands I brought in the last few weeks, this one is our finest, and this one is our most collectible. And it's not $19.99. It's only going to be, okay, let's just do it, $14.99 giveaway. First caller, $14.99, done. And I know we have a request that just came out, so thank you. We've got the yellow diamond pendant that I had yesterday, I think it was. Or was it Friday? May have been Friday. We're going to show that to you again. The yellow diamond 2-carat stack. So it's a big pendant. It's a stiletto style. We'll see that on the way. But $14.99, and then we'll go back to kind of hibernation on pearls because we usually don't see them at all. So we'll probably, after today, not be seeing much in the pearl category. It's just been fun to showcase them here, and there's a reason. A June birthstone, one of two June birthstones. So there it is, and all beautifully done. And I'm telling you, the chameleon effect they have in that they adapt to what you wear. And if you already love pinks and purples and softer, because again, we talk about the different pearl colors, but you're also seeing the sheen and the luster. So every single pick of pearl, every single color, whether it's the purple, whether it's the more champagne, whether it's the more mauve, whether it's the more golden, guess what? It's all got its own unique luster to it, which only makes it more adaptive to whatever it is you're wearing. So that's $14.99 and still here. Burley wants to see the yellow diamond. Well, 10 of them in one pendant. It's item number 1129591. And again, anybody can shop it. I actually have one left because we had two. We had one sell the other night, and now we have one left. It's 2 carats among radiance. 20 points each, 10 stones total. And this was part of a huge drop on a late Friday night. And kind of crazy how low it went for 2 carats in diamonds because it's under $1,000 a carat. $2,000 puts it exactly at $1,000 a carat. And remember, that's the going rate on little tiny accent diamonds that are regular white diamonds. We talk about commercial grade diamonds, the diamonds you buy as a gem cutter. You got to cut diamonds with diamonds, so you buy commercial grade diamonds to cut other diamonds. Those are $1,000 a carat. The really bad, you know, the ones you see out commercial grade, like the promotional grade quality diamonds that you see out in like your jewelry stores that run those circular ads that come to your, well, they used to come to our newspapers, but now we don't have those anymore. So like the ones that promote, that pop up advertisements on your social media feed, those types of commercial grade, promotional grade diamonds are $1,000 a carat. They're not diamonds you or I would ever wear. Let alone invest money into, not even pennies. And yet those are $1,000 a carat. That's what we've done on really high-end radiant cut yellow diamonds here in this pendant, which is a stiletto drop. So a really pretty, elegant 1.5 inch length. And then it's gonna be, watch this value. We're going even lower than $19.99. This is why it made such a splash the other evening, but I know on a late Friday night, not everybody is with us on a Friday night that's with us on a Sunday morning. So here goes another chance, and it's not even $19, $18, or $17.99, and it's only yellow gold, and there's no sizing needed because it's a pendant, so go ahead and shop it. It goes out tomorrow, but it's $17.77 instead. So just to bring that back to your eye level, just to make sure, and I know it's a yellow diamond day, and that's the one thing we won't see actually, or we wouldn't have seen, is that we have the earrings that are debuting, the ring is back, the bracelet was here yesterday, and now the pendant here today at $17.77 by request. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And then I'll show it up on the neckline for you as well. But just to remind you about that 1.5 inch length that you're getting. And let's not wait. Let's not wait at $17.77. It'd be silly to because there's only one left. And again, requesters are one thing, but requesters rarely get what they request. So here's where you got a chance. Anybody who comes in first, that's who gets the opportunity. 1.5 inches, and then here's what it looks like on. So a yellow diamond pendant. One of our very elegant, I know it's a little edgy of a style. I personally, you know, I know that because I like it. But it's got that little sexy drop to it, which is nice, 1.5 inches, but only among those 10 larger stones. And so you might want to wear it higher or lower, just depending on probably the neckline that day. But you're going to put your yellow gold chain, preferably through it. And then it just has that great drop, which stacked with diamonds. This is a really flattering style on too because, well, we love elongation anywhere, but we love the elongation on the neckline. So that's going to be $17.77. If you'd like it, we'll go back up close. And that'll be our last call. Hidden bail, finished beautifully on the back, as you can see right there. Side detail, nice baskets there through the side, setting those diamonds up a little higher. So 2 reasons, it won't flip and turn. Second of all, gives you a lot of light to those diamonds, so that's impressive as well. 1777, let's keep moving. That's a quick request. Glad we still had one. Joanne, most chains would be an understatement. The bail's about 5 to 6 millimeters. So it would fit DBT wise, it would fit your base. I wouldn't say an Omega. If you got like a 9 millimeter rope chain, first of all, you're Mr. T. Second of all, right, like that's the kind of stuff he wore, right? Remember, like Hulk Hogan, or I'm thinking like who wore those big chunky chains? Don't get me wrong, I love it. I'd borrow those all day. Like I love a good chunky gold chain. I love it. I think it's cool. And I love layering big chains. But this is where, again, I mean, it's a look, right? It's a look. There's a time and place. I wore my stiletto diamond necklace yesterday out to the opera. I was at the opera and had a whole big evening out, and it was wonderful, and got to really dress up and, you know, do the whole thing. And I was sparkling. I was sparkling to the point where everyone said, "Are you playing the part of the chandelier tonight?" Because I was so sparkly head to toe. That was the big comment all night was, "Oh, I see you're going to be the crystal chandelier." it was sparkle head to toe, but you know me. So, you know, so it's just, again, if you like something a little bit, yeah, sparkle and dressy, but the highest end way you can do it, yellow diamonds, it's a great way to go. So 1777, thanks for the request, Burley. We're going to show you, are we ready for the yellow diamond special? I mean, I know we've got one here, but that's not the new one. The new one is the earring that goes with the bracelet you picked up yesterday, the band we had that I'm wearing a few months ago, the pendant you're seeing now. I feel like this is all coming together beautifully. Sometimes it happens that way. Everything just works, right? It is very, very special. I love this ring that I'm wearing, and that's where it started. And I think the ring, well, I said I'm not going to bring out the earrings until we have the ring back in stock, and I didn't think we ever would. So that's exciting because the earrings were modeled after the ring, and there was this big separation of time between them. So what I want to do, since we're at that halfway point of the show, is we're bringing you the big value of the day right now, and the brand new style. Now stick around. I'm going to have the ring back, which is a bit of a shocker, and that was supposed to be your surprise today, was that this earring is debuting as our new special, which the phone lines are lit up already. Because if you were, I know, a lot of you were able to pick up a very big diamond deal yesterday in our diamond bracelet. And did anybody get the pendant, by the way? Last pendant? Anybody want that last 2-carat pendant? Yeah. Oh, okay. So pendant's still here. All right. Well, that makes sense. And then here we are getting ready to see yellow diamonds in an earring, which is really the icing on the cake. Now, if you were with me yesterday, you know there was an important yellow diamond value. Arguably the biggest ever. I personally think it was. Now, that may change today because we've got earrings now that are almost the same carat weight as what we saw. I want to welcome you to the show. We're at that, ooh, that felt like a phantom type of dissolve there, Tony. You got very fancy there. I don't know if that was intentional, but I liked it. We should do that all the time. Or maybe, actually, I don't know, like maybe we just leave me in soft focus all the time. That'd be even better. You know, the aging, and, you know, I'm looking going, oh gosh, I need help. I need help. We need some fillers here. But I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, 113-1495 is really, really stunning. This is where yesterday, this time, 24 hours ago, there was a bracelet. Yeah, there was a bracelet. A tennis bracelet with diamonds, 3 carat 60 total weight. The most incredible price tag. Well, here we are. We have the same diamond weight, almost, in an earring. Now, I know earrings aren't going to be for everybody, but if you ever think you might want the full yellow diamond suite, we got you hooked up with the bracelet yesterday. We're going to bring the ring back. The ring is back by popular demand. The earrings are brand new. The earrings are giving you, let's just remind everybody, the ring is $227. And bigger stones. But because this is an earring and going on a smaller space, we wanted to do pave, but still make them large. How do you make an earring that everyone's gonna love and still put a lot of diamond weight? Because honestly, it wouldn't fit with the ring and the bracelet if it was some little tiny diamond weight. It was 10 points, who cares? That doesn't fit the theme of what we're doing lately. Do you have a question? Thank you. Oh, good. I love that ring. Who got it? Julia, hi. Julia got the man from earlier, so very excited for you, Julia. Congrats. Congratulations. We have 356 here in diamonds. Almost the same diamond weight as a tennis bracelet yesterday. That was 360 to remind you. This is obviously an omega back earring as well, so love that too. Omega back earring. What else? The size, we're going to get on that. We're going to touch that. We're going to make sure you see the size. They're square. We've got the beautiful Omega. You're going to see them on, but here's the deal. Only yellow gold, no sizing needed. You just need a piercing. That's it. And probably just a primary. They're going to be too big for my second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, all that. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we have here. And yay for the value. $356. Have you ever seen a diamond earring with $356? I mean, we did have some. They were like $10,000. Here's my value for you today, and let's get you acquainted with them. Yellow diamond pave. They're slightly domed, and I don't mean, that's why I say slightly, because they're not like over the top. This is a square style, but see what I mean? We're rounded. So you can see diamonds from every angle when they're on, from the side profile, from the front, from every direction. They will only sit upright, but that's fine because they're square, and I'm at an angle here, so I'm going to show you what they look like from a distance away, most importantly, the measurement, and then we'll get you a look at them on. Post is at the top. It has to be when you've got an Omega back. That's necessary as well because post and butterfly is not going to support an earring that is this large, and that is, wow, look at this, over a half, not quite 3/4. That, although it's really close to 3/4, is it 3/4? Let's see if sometimes it's either, yeah, it is. Almost. What's just under 3/4? I don't know. But here's what we have. I'm going to call it 3/4. But let's try them on. And this is going to be wild. And I know we're, like I said, I'm so sorry there are so few operators today. I don't know what happened. We may have maybe some people called out here. This is very unusual to have so few on a Sunday morning. But we are looking at a little bit of backup already on the phone lines because obviously the reputation of our diamonds and the reputation of our diamond values definitely precedes us here. And wait till you see these on. And we love an Omega because they're easy. They're easy to put on too. I mean, isn't that just half the battle? They obviously look great, but I'm rotating them just a bit because I put it on and then I got to rotate it because sometimes it gets a little caught up in my second. But take a look at that. With the stretched out, sad, sorry piercing that I've got on this left ear, it is just perfectly sitting out. And this is the ring. That's why I'm holding in. The ring is just, if you don't have the ring yet, we'll hook you up with the ring. You can get one, you can get both, you can do whatever you like. But it is fantastic to see yellow diamond pave work and the way they sit perfectly, and the fact we have an incredible value that is not, and please, if you got, I know a lot of us invested into yellow diamonds yesterday with the bracelet. If you were lucky enough to get that, go ahead and try these today because coming back again and hoping to see them at a later date is not going to happen. This is a very complicated earring to match, to mate, to set. Pave is really difficult work. You have to have incredible time and patience. It takes forever. It's the most complex setting style. And yet we are doing an incredible value where they're slated to be $16,000 on this show. And today they won't be. This is our big show special. We've been talking about, well, I just mentioned them yesterday. Obviously, it was all about yellow diamonds yesterday. Today is now a very yellow diamond centric show too. And that band will be coming up, which is incredible because the band has even bigger yellow diamonds. But this is the look. And if you got the bracelet, treat yourself. We saved you so much money. I got to tell you, my own mother, who's watched every show I've ever done, literally, she's seen every show I've done. And if she ever missed one live, she watched it on a recording later. Because, you know, there was that one time where she couldn't see it live. You know, she actually said to me, I could not believe that diamond. She knows every price tag I'm going to do. And she don't work at TVON. She don't live in California. She knows every price I'm going to do just because she knows, because she's been watching. Probably no different than you know the values. Straight up, you know where I'm going to go. How many of us were shocked, utterly shocked at how low I went on that bracelet yesterday? Shocked. I know my mom was. She was like, I didn't think there was any possible way that was going under $4,000. And it did. It went under $3,000. And same diamond weight, distributed differently, of course, earring versus bracelet. But my point is we saved a ton of money yesterday on that bracelet. And thank you to everyone who picked one up. And given the matching ability here, I know they're not separated about a week or a month or anything else, but they're not coming back. And there's only, if you thought I was limited on the bracelet, I'm far more limited on the earrings, far more limited. So just call in quickly. We didn't make as many of the earrings. You've got a chance to pick them up. And let me put it this way. If you got the bracelet, you're saying, oh, I got the bracelet. I don't think I can do the earrings. Do it today. You're going to be glad you did. You're going to be really glad you did. Know this. We saved you. I saved you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on that bracelet yesterday, far beyond where we ever should have been, and you know that. So we all got very excited about that, sold those out. Here's your chance to pick up the earring to match, and it's not going to be $16,000, and it's not even going to be $8,000. Half off already. If I go $4,000, that's 75% off where they need to be. And yet I'm going lower than $4,000 to get you the earring to match. And you will just head to toe yellow diamonds. There's nothing like it. If you got the pendant, great. We just had the pendant. Now we'll have the ring. I'm going to give a last look. We only have 3 rings. That's it. So I'm going to give this a look too in case you missed it. I know this was here months ago. We're bringing it back. So it goes perfectly with the earrings as well. So pick what you need, but get the suite today because obviously not a lot of options going forward to get yellow diamonds like this. Let's make it even better than $4,000 or $39.99. Remember, almost identical carat weight. There's 4 points different in carat weight. And we're not doing, oh my goodness, here I go again. I mean, saving you so many thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It's almost laughable. What we're doing on natural, yes, natural, yellow diamonds in solid gold. And here we are at it again, where it's not $39.99 for only yellow gold, the only option. There's no option in sizing because it's an earring, and you've only got yellow gold. So it's pretty straightforward. Tell us how many you need, and you probably only need 1 pair. Let's blow them out right now. $34.99. And again, omega backs are more complex. You got a lot of workmanship in it. You know what? Let's go even lower. Why not? We're back to back yellow diamond headlines. It's deals like no other. I'm telling you, this is amazing. What we're doing here, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take them lower. I'm just going to do whatever I want. And that's what I usually do. And you know what? We're not doing 34, 33, 32, 31, 3,000. I am matching. Price matching to what I did yesterday on nearly the identical diamond weight in the same gorgeous yellow diamonds, just pave here instead of set in baskets. And yet we're going to go even lower than $3,000 on the earring to match. And that way you get both pieces and you still save money. You do. I'm going to make it $2,999 on the earring. The ring, stick around, it's coming up right after this. We're doing the ring and the earrings back to back so you can get the last chance on the ring. But here they are. And if you need to see them again on, let me know. But that is $29.99 for a 3. Who else is going under that? I just had this discussion with you. $1,000 a carat is what you spend on commercial grade diamonds. And well, not you. You guys aren't buying commercial grade diamonds because you've got us. I'm talking about the industry needs to spend $1,000 a carat for commercial grade diamonds. This is under $1,000 a carat on, they're not even regular white diamonds. They're natural yellows. So that's incredibly, incredibly important. And I would love if you would just try them and get them at home and see how they look. Whether you got the bracelet or not yesterday, that would be a beautiful way to go with the earring. Now, the ring is going to absolutely go nuts. The problem is we don't have many. That is the problem. The ring, affordable for everybody. Multiple rows. I said yesterday there were 4 rows. There's actually 5 rows. I had forgotten because it's been a minute since I've seen this. We have a 5-row yellow diamond band that is the match. See, only they're bigger. We're going to have the band ring coming up for an encore. I told him, I said to management a couple weeks ago, I said, the earrings look lovely, and where's the ring to match? And they said, well, that's sold out. We're not going to bring it back. I said, we got to bring it back if we can. Can we make a couple, even if we can only make a couple? And they said, okay. And they got busy, and they made a couple. So we've got a couple rings, a couple of rings. And some of you never saw it. It's only been on the air 1 time ever. So I know a lot of you missed it the first time. We're going to break the ring. And the ring, oh, it's going to be crazy good. Crazy good. The ring is the value. The ring is up there in values, and it's even bigger yellow diamonds and 5 rows and tons of gold, and you're going to love it. The ring feels like it's got as much gold in it as the bracelet did yesterday. True story. So you're going to love that. We are just really busy on the phone lines right now. I hope you're getting your pair of earrings. I'm going to go ahead and bring you the ring. It's so good. The ring is so good. Let's show it. I'm just thrilled it's here. Obviously, I knew it was a long shot. I didn't think we'd ever see it again. I'll take whatever we can get. You know, I'm thrilled when we can bring you even one of something amazing, obviously, but look at this. This ring, the ultimate in comfort, in beauty, in design, in classic, but also in color because it's the yellows and bigger this time around. Look at that. I am not shy about coming in close and looking at those 5 incredible rows of yellow diamond, round brilliant, perfectly cut in yellow gold only yet again. And this is item number 113, 1237. How are we doing on the earrings? Are they, what's that? Oh, okay. Well, we still have other things going out. So there is the information. Okay, I was waiting for that. The 227 is your diamond weight overall. This band ring, I've been wearing it. It's been on my right hand for the whole day here. And please, please, oh please, I say it a lot, but please dial in early. You can't wait on this one. You can't wait. It's only been here once. Some of you are at home probably wearing it right now going, that's my ring. I love my ring. Easy to wear. I know it's bold. I know it's wide. It is comfortable. 12 millimeters, by the way, is about a half an inch. There's 25 millimeters approximately in an inch. So you got about half an inch in width still. Let me just show you from a distance away because I got to borrow it. Look at that from across the room. That's the ring. That ring, it's so bold, I could go as far to say this could be for the men as well. Now, I know not all men are flashy, and not all men wear diamonds, and some just wear a band or some wear no jewelry at all, and that's fine. We're all to each their own. But if you have, if there's a gentleman out there who likes diamonds, big, bold diamonds, like the guys I hang out with, their wedding rings look like this because they like bling. They like to, you know, they got some sparkle. They wear rings that we would wear as ladies. So again, up to you. Just pointing out the width of the ring is really, really wide. 12 millimeters, sits, look at that. I'm wearing all these like silk fabrics. It doesn't matter. It's not going to scratch anything. It's not going to snag anything. It's comfortable. It's going to taper a little bit, but look at the width. So you can still see that. That's still greater than the standard 2 millimeter band in the back. So you're getting a really well-constructed, well-made, heavyweight gold. And it is, again, no choice to make except your size. Don't size up on this one. Go true to size and wear it anywhere you want. Now, this one's about a 5, but you know, you can absolutely see that perfectly on the middle or the index finger as well. So it would work. It's wide enough where it really works. I would say middle index ring, but whatever you like there, and so easy to wear and so comfortable and so classic in nature. If you want to really step up, you want to step up the jewelry collection. Maybe you're like so many and you thought, yellow diamonds are the dream thing. I'll put it on the vision board, I'll manifest it, but in reality, probably never going to own a big, big, bold yellow diamond ring. You absolutely can. And today's the day, but we only have a couple of minutes, 227 in diamonds. And once again, gold's gone up since we made it. We're going to honor this price tag. We're going to make it incredible. This is still one of the best values in yellow diamonds. It goes with the bracelet. Maybe you're not looking to spend $3,000 on the earrings, but you want to get the yellow diamonds to match and mate back to your bracelet that you picked up yesterday. Fantastic. Or you just, most of us wear a lot of rings. We tend to really love our specialty rings. This is it. The color's so good too. Strong, bright, brilliant yellows. But I need your calls. We have nobody on the phone lines, which either means you don't like it. Well, I know that's not the case because it's been here once before and is extremely popular. Or the only other option is that maybe everyone already has one. But I gotta believe there's a few people watching today that probably weren't watching months ago on that day that I brought this out, which I believe was a Saturday. So now, the 227 in diamonds, in the band, which has a ton of gold, is not going to be the $49.99, which is fantastic. It's not going to be that price, though. Look at the finishing. You want comfort? It's there. It's built in. It's lots of depth to the gold. How about that mirror finishing on the inside? How about on the outside? This band in the back at its most narrow point is still double the size of most wedding bands that we're wearing. And yet, there it is up front, 12 millimeters in size. Again, 5 rows. How many columns? 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9. I think if my count is correct, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, that would be 45 points in diamond, or 45 stones. 45 stones among 227, just why not? Just giving you the individual carat weight, which would be 5 points each. So incredible in every respect. But the question is, nobody needs one. All right, let's move on. We got the earrings still here too, by the way. So the earrings, which are the match. Oh no, wait, got to bring it down in price. Got to. Look at this. That's the match. There they are together, obviously matching. Smaller stones in the earring because if you put them really, you know, you get why the proportions have to change based on where it's sitting. we're going to blow it out right now. And I know we've got the top of the hour coming, great top of the hour coming up, really good. We've got some very special pieces, but we also need requests. We've only had one for the day. We'd love a few more of those, but this is not $49.99. The band ring, easy peasy, 3 only, that's it, and goodbye, they'll go. I don't even think 60 seconds is going to be necessary because I don't think they'll last that long, especially when it's less than $2,999. The price we have seen on incredible diamonds in the last 2 days. Now, just a moment ago on earrings, the bracelet yesterday, it's not $29.99. This also is a gateway in to a more affordable option to still get opulence in your yellow diamonds. You don't have to spend $3,000. What if the budget is $25,000? Get the ring. But how? It's $29.99. What if it's $24.99 instead? What if we're at $1,000 a carat and, okay, that never happens on yellow diamonds except for here. What if we go $2,270 and make it exactly $1,000 a carat? Or even better, because why not? And yes, there's a substantial amount of gold, and somebody had to put it all together by hand, so there's a lot of labor, and yet it's not even $1,000 a carat for the diamonds, which would be an incredible value if you're buying them loose. We're not doing 22 or 21 or $2,000. This is what we get excited about. And instead of 22, it's not 2,000, it's 1999. And there are 3. So let's give it a look and see who's got them. 3 only, that's it. And that'll be so gone fast, and you'll be rejoicing, especially if you got, what about if you got the bracelet? The perfect match to it. Yes, they do. They match. Round brilliance, yellow diamonds, the color matches, all in the yellow gold. Perfect match back to what we had yesterday at this time. So $19.99 on the band ring. Let me show it to you on the hand. 12 millimeters. And even if you are somebody who you don't normally go big and bold, this is the way you try, though. If you're thinking maybe you could try it, this is the way you try big and bold, because it's easy to wear, and you'll end up falling in love with it. I know that, because it's really comfortable, but it's also not sitting up. Big and bold it can mean big and bold in many ways. Look how low profile this sits. Still done in an incredible amount of gold, but you've got that width. Now, of course, you could wear it really anywhere. We're sizing it accordingly, but that is go true to size. Really see how it's still not quite the size for reference, because I know a lot of you wear the signet ring, so it's not quite as bold, but getting very close, half an inch closer than the 3/4 inch signet ring. So not oversized, but comfortable. $19.99, 1 gone, 2 left. All right, 2 left. That's not needing a lot of time, I guess. All right, so we'll move right along, and then we're on our way to the top of the hour, 10 minutes away. Last hour of the day. And who got the first one? We'll find out. We're placing an order for the first one. 2 remain. Second one gone. All right, 1 remains. Let's give it 60 seconds. Although I don't think it'll last that time, but we'll give it a final clock just to know. Sometimes you need to see the clock to get some urgency. Get that, like that fire, to get you on the phone lines or forever hold your peace and miss out. And that's not what we want to do. And I only have a couple pieces left from the entire show, so we don't even have a lot to recap. And I'm almost out of jewelry, so we need your requests is what that means. We need your requests. I guess we're supposed to be on the yellow diamond earrings all day, and that didn't happen. So now here we are at $19.99. I know, not everyone wears huge earrings. I get it. So what we're going to do is bring you a diaspora that is very special. Our museum diaspora is an 8 carat, so we'll have that for you. Look at those purples coming through. And then I'm hoping for a request or 2. We would love that. Once again, a little locked up on our phone lines. We still have yellow. I think that yellow diamond pendant may be going out. We have okay, you're getting earrings? All right, so we have earrings still going out. So I think we're all getting, there's a lot of yellow diamond action. This is the final yellow diamond piece of the day. And that really completes our weekend of yellow diamonds with the bracelet yesterday, now the earrings today, and now a recap or a really encore of the ring from a few months back. Very excited to see that at $19.99. So last one, and we'll move on here, and then let me know if you'd like it, and then don't forget about those earrings at $29.99. A lot of jewelry gone today. There's not a lot to recap, so again, we need your requests. Let us know. We have an hour and 9 minutes left in the show, so you let me know what you'd like to see. A couple of our museum pieces are still here. Our bicolor tourmalines, our Asher cut in the fire opal is here. That gorgeous, I think I got to show you the black opal again. The black opal that we had that was new today for under $4,000, best color I've seen, mosaic pattern of colors. That's still here for $39.99 if you'd like to get it. Here we are at 19. I'll tell you, this is, I know so many of you have it. I remember, obviously, know exactly, sold them out when we first brought it to you. It was months ago. I just figured there might be, now some of you are so kind to watch every single show, and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're in what I call the Moms Club because Mom watches every show. So, you know, it's one of those where you're in that club. And thank you to those of you that are really dedicated to not missing a moment of TVON. Obviously, if you saw it, you know it, you own it. I was so excited to bring it back with the earrings because you know inevitably if you bring an earring like that in the pave, a lot of you are going to say, whatever happened to that ring? Whatever happened to the wider band ring? Do you have that still? So really, I was thrilled that we could bring 3 back to you. So 1 left only on the $19.99 as we only have 8 minutes left in this hour. Remember, our last hour is coming up. We don't see you on Mondays or Tuesdays. We don't have shows Monday or Tuesday. We're here Wednesday night through Sunday afternoon. So that's it. It's really Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday day. So that's it. We don't see you till July after this next hour wraps up. So I know that sounds far away. It's not. It's Wednesday night. But I know everyone's going, are you guys going on summer hiatus? Summer vacay? Summer break? We'll be here as normal, but Wednesday's July already. So can't believe that. But we have the opal, and we're going to recap that. And then we have a tanzanite. And I wanted to recap the turquoise earrings from yesterday because I think we were all still in a yellow diamond haze after the bracelet yesterday. So I'll bring back the turquoise drops that I know a lot of you may have missed. And then I have a rubelite that's cheap, cheap, cheap. Brand new rubelite. Stunner. And it's big. Look at that. That rubelite with that, I love the puffy pave on the side. I call it because it's got the domed, rounded style of pave on the side. So is anybody getting a ring? How are we doing? What are we getting? Rings, pearls, pendants? I knew we got pieces from earlier going out as well as we shop the big values of today. But get the jewelry fix in. Get your TVON fix in because after 1 o'clock, it's going to be a couple of days where we're not going to get to shop till Wednesday night. And that's a far, 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 far away, isn't it? I mean, it's not, but sometimes when you're addicted to TVON jewelry, it is. It's a long time to wait for more jewelry. So keep in mind, just give us your request. That way you could have it by Wednesday instead. That'd be even better. So you're wearing your new jewelry by Wednesday. No waiting. Let's talk about also some blowouts that we have on some higher end pieces like an imperial. Oh, Savorite. Wait a minute. We got a Savorite garnet deal here. Carat 63 is one of our largest Savorites. 1120473 on the way. How about that last yellow diamond band? Let me know when that's gone, guys, because we've got a lot of busy lines. Hard to tell what all's going out. But look at this. This is a Savorite. Pink diamonds and white diamonds around it. Double halo. What a fresh way to do a Savorite bright green. And that's the key here. It's bright green. Most Savorites are not. They tend to be too dark, and then meh. I feel very meh about Savorites normally until we get into really great color, and then they get expensive, and I go, okay, now I can never afford it. So Savorite's one of those stones where it's like it's either subpar quality and it's still expensive, or then you get the really good stone and then nobody can afford it. Well, I got you all, we got it figured out. You got the equation is solved. It's all done. And here's why. Here's our carat 63 on blowout. It's 9 points in pink diamonds, and then the rest are 63 points in white diamonds. And it's a double halo designer style. So much of what we've had today needs steam cleaning, so that always happens after the sizing process for you. But this stays as is, so a little bit of rose and a lot of white. And that's going to be our one only, and I have marked it down to a simply blowout clearance, whatever you want to call this. It's like a liquidation of this Savorite. It's incredibly priced. It is for the first time. Well, when this first debuted, it was $11,299. Does anyone remember that? It was here for years. It's been here for years. Now it gets a new price tag and will not be, and I'm just going to flip it around here, show you the other direction because someone's screaming at the TV, I want it that way. Okay, fine. There it is. There's the point away from the hand. But instead of $11,000, I'm going to go ahead and give it away for $1,999 instead. That's it, $19.99 on a one-only Savorite garnet in that gorgeous custom mounting as well. So that would be big value as our top of the hour looms. So make sure you get that one. If you want to try a jumbo, I mean, a 50-pointer is big in Savorite. This is a carat 63, so a huge size to get a hold of, and a really, really important style there at $19.99. Grab it if you can. I have this oval pink tourmaline pendant really quickly before our top of the hour because actually they're calling it pink tourmaline. I don't see any difference between this and the rubelite. So it's rubelite for cheap. That will be coming up. Look at that rubelite. Wow. So 1130453 is next. Call me on the Savorite. These are gimmies. They're obvious one. They're going to go. It's just a matter of getting you in. but this is our rubellite, 1130-453, 18 karat gold, 1 diamond, set at the top of your oval because your bail's where I'm holding it, and that's going to be in the white gold, 207. That is gorgeous. We have one, it's cheap, 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 so call early because this is never supposed to be this price. I want to do some quick little rapid fire deals before we get to our top of the hour. We have 3 minutes to do that. We just did the Savorite for $19.99. This one's going to be a rubellite for $9.99. And then we got a few more recaps to do. I've got that big opal, which is coming your way because we got to recap that. The other brand new museum pieces are gone. Yes. Really? Well, welcome to George in Illinois. What was he shopping for today? I think that's a great option and certainly excited for that to get to you, George. Thank you so much. Welcome to our show. Welcome. My whole family is rooted in Illinois, so I have a soft spot in my heart for all my Midwest folks. So wonderful. Hi, George, and thank you, and welcome, and enjoy. Let's talk $9.99, but I got to make sure that you see this on the hand and on the neckline too, to give you an idea of what that's going to look like from a distance away. It's a nice size. Obviously, 3/4 of an inch. We'll make sure that that is precise and accurate, and it is. And here's what it looks like on the neckline as well. So that is, what a value. $9.99 for that one. Good luck. One only there. What a beauty in that stone. So we'll go right back up close, taking a look at it there. I think that should go. There's not a lot of $9.99 options in today's show, but that's a good one. So it's not just because it's $9.99, it's because of what it is and the size it is and how it's made for $9.99. And a reminder that this is the rubellite deal. Okay, I can go larger. It's a $379 this time in platinum. This one you've never seen before though. And this, I just think matching. We got a match set opportunity, and trust me, I will price it accordingly so that if you wanted to get the pendant you just saw with the ring to match, it's totally plausible. It's a platinum piece here. It's 113-1652. That Savorite's still hanging out for somebody. We have 90 seconds till our last hour commences. Here's 113-1652 with the platinum setting, a $379 rubellite. I even like the extra prongs on the corners. Anybody else digging that? The pointed prongs, the little, yeah, I think that's cool. And then we've got 66 points in diamonds that go in bigger pave, rounded around the sides. And how about that detail, the way it cinches in towards the stone and then gives you a really nice finishing here. All in platinum. Let's take a look. 379 is a rarity and 66 points in the diamond weight. And here's what it looks like on the hand. And think about it with that pendant because I'm giving you a new discount. This one's new. It's never been seen before. Supposed to be $69.99. I'd get this with the pendant, but I'll make it easier than spending what? $7,000 plus $1,000, $8,000 for the set. I'm going to do better than that. And the ring, you don't have to buy them both, but it's just an option. When you bring it down this low, the option is yours. It's not even half this price at $35. I've never seen a rubellite now go this affordably. Hallelujah for brand new designs that I'm taking down to exquisite lows as if they'd been here for a decade. And it hasn't. This is its first few minutes. So here we are instead of $35 or, okay, let's skip it. $34.99. Wonderful. But instead, it's $2,999 for the rubellite. That'll be gone. And then the pendant is $999, which is still here for the moment. So you could take them both for under $4,000 and suddenly have a set of rubellite. And that'd be over, what, 4 carats here in the ring almost, and then the 2 carats. You'd be essentially getting 6 carats of rubellite for under $4,000. No way. That's not happening anywhere else. And here it is up close. That prongage, cool detail there. Yes. Oh, I was just going to show it. Oh, they don't need to see it again? All right, are you talking about the 2 carat 30? Who got it? I love that one, Sue. You're going to be so happy with that opal. I was literally just going to recap it, but Sue said, nuh-uh. Oh, no, that's mine. All right. Thank you, Sue. Enjoy it. Congratulations. Here's our $29.99 rubellite. Pendant's still here. Again, things are going after the fact. Top of the hour's here. Oh, boy. We got the last hour to go in this incredible day. I want to show you the color change diaspora earrings really quick. This isn't already top of the hour, but I don't care. I'm showing them anyways because they're so good. And they're so beautiful. I just discovered these. I had not seen these here, and we still got new to show you today. Look at this earring. And to think that we have a ring as well. I've got the ring is going to be an oval, but I've got the rounds here matched up. 1610 is the number. 18 karat gold is the gold purity. The stones are, well, they're over 3 carats each, 618 overall in your diaspora rounds, halo that has an alternating diamond round brilliant and baguette. And the diamond weight is 16 plus 11, so it's 27 points in total weight in diamonds in that halo, which goes all the way around this large perimeter of your 618s of diasporas. This is outstanding. And I am thrilled. And we don't have a lot to recap today. So again, we will do a couple, but we don't have many. We've got our Imperial Topaz, our Fire Opal, and then a couple of bicolors. And the rubelites I just showed you, but those don't really count as recaps because you just saw them. They're probably on their way out now. But here's our 618 diaspora as we're into our last hour. And I want to show them to you on because they are quite large. And there's the center post and a butterfly backing, so easy to wear. And this is what they look like in the back. So you got the great finishing in the basket work. Here's what they look like from a distance. Got to get you that measurement here. Wow. We've sold most of the show through. It's all going to be gone in 58 minutes. Look at that. 1/2 inch in diameter. Let's take a look at them on as well. Oh, and we got a big ring too for you. So if you wanted the ring to go with it, there is something special. It's an oval in the ring, but I love the rounds. The dazzle that they give you and the fact that this is a phenomenal color changing stone as well, very impressive. That's what they look like in the yellow gold. We are back up close and look at that match pair. Not easy to do. Not matching rounds very often that have, it's so hard with color changing stones because they're so nuanced. They've got so many different colors within. The cutting, if it's any slight little bit of difference, they would show very different things. So really outstanding to see that. And then anybody else just enamored with the idea of baguettes as a halo? Love it. It's the perfect frame. It's just a really good way to frame your stones properly. And, oh, this is just insanely low. $19.99 for the pair of earrings you're looking at now. $1,999, that's it, first caller. And I'm kind of shocked my rubelite set is still here. The ring, the pendant, still hanging out. $29.99 for that big rubelite. Still available, still hanging out for you. You know what else I'm going to show you again is that $15.25 Tanzanite that I also have, that emerald cut is here. So, and then we have the Imperial. I'll do a couple little drive-bys here of some of the recaps. You know, oh, we have this black and white diamond band ring. Now this one I don't have just one of. I had 2 or 3 left. So this is the black and white diamond band. That subtle S-curve ring, it's 8920. That's only $9.99. That's one of our more affordable ideas of the day. And yet it's 2 bands in one, 2 gold. It's really stacked with 2 tones of gold, 2 tones of diamonds. Really easy to wear, and I'll try that on if you missed that in our first few minutes. That's the black and white diamond band, $9.99. So if you'd like to get that one, you may. Still available. 112 in diamond weight, half white diamonds and half black diamonds. And you can always choose, this is the 2-tone, but order the yellow. And we can do all yellow, we can do all rose, we can do all white, okay? So whatever, it's really custom made for you there. And then here's what we have in our, now there's a diaspora round ring. Technically, I've got the big one in the oval that's more museum level. And then there's this round in the ring that matches the earrings. But the earrings are here at the moment. But let's take a look at this one and do a giveaway on a round. Perfect, look at this. And then a bypass of sorts, because the band doesn't just go straight down the middle. It meets up along the sides of the stone, and then it's just wedged with diamonds there. Really pretty and attractive. That's a 1.5 carat round. Item number is 113, 1522. And that would be, sure, the exact match to the earring. And we'll make it a point here to make it affordable with these. I love the set opportunities. We built you a whole suite of yellow diamonds. We just had a potential set of rubelite. We now have a potential set of Turkish color change, one source diaspora that changes color. And it's a 1.5 carat with 4 points in diamonds. White, yellow, or rose gold. Anything you need there. And one big value after another. It's what we stand for. It's what we dedicate ourselves to. And the day we can't bring you values is the day we won't be here, because if I can't, there's no point. We are leaders in value. That is always, 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 always what we've stood for, and we still do. And it's amazing. And I will say, I said it before all year long, what everybody else is saying to me, oh, I can't do fine jewelry anymore. Look at the price. This is why our values are so much better. They've honestly been better lately than they've ever been before, all time in the history, because we continue to do the values that you would believe and know our values, even if I showed them 10 years ago before gold went crazy, or 5 years ago, or in the midst of a global pandemic, when we were standing here every day still offering you jewelry, those were some big values. The values are better today because everything costs more to make. And yet our prices haven't increased. And we're still bringing you fine jewelry in gold and diamonds and natural rare gems for under $1,000, like this ring for $9.99. It's incredible. You don't see that anywhere else. And there it is at $9.99 if you'd like to try the diaspora. And I will add, this piece looks great with wonder rings around it. You would never necessarily think that just by looking at it, but it really does because of that almost curvature it has when it's on the hand, which I'll show you next. It's really impressive how this works. And then you can see, I'm going to show you here. It's so pretty the way this looks as you see it from a distance, because if you wanted to put something like a regular band or a ring guard, any of our diamond wonder rings around it, it would work beautifully. And then you see that round just would nestle right among them. So it's a beautiful stone, no doubt about it. You can see how it just kind of, it lights up too, which I think is so unique about the rounds, because rounds are known for having a lot of sparkle, but then you get the color changing property. So we have a couple more things to show you. I'm gonna just put it out there. We got this big tanzanite. It happens to be a 7-carat tanzanite. The mounting, I am crazy about this mounting. I think it's one of the most unique styles we make. It reminds me of one of those Victorian collars you would see from royalty, is really what it looks like, with diamonds all the way around and yet that cushion cut in the middle. Now, if you want a bigger diaspora, I have one. Here's the 8-carat diaspora. So we'll just show you a few things, see if anything comes to light that you have interest in. And then we also have another big blowout on, this is just simple. Remember when I brought you an imperial topaz pear shape earlier in the show today? Well, that was a real pinky color and it was a more unique mounting. It's not necessarily for everybody. This one's a little more traditional in that it's still got that, ooh, perfect pinky peach combo, but it's also in a pear shape in, yeah, traditional but large, because it's the double halo, but that outside halo is really multiple stones together. It looks like leaves. It looks like a crown of laurel leaves that you have around and around and around your imperial topaz. That is 112-2957. Big option here in imperial with that 155 stone, 74 points in diamonds also. And then white gold stays in the white gold. Get ready for the big value. I'm doing a couple quick blowouts on, these are not new. They've been here a little bit of time, which is what's allowing me to go ridiculously under cost on them as well. And that's what I did on the Savarite. Now we're gonna take this one source stone, a real rarity. I know topaz has a lot of different types out there. This is the rare of the topaz family. There's really only one rare of the topaz family, and you are looking at it. One source, all natural, super fine, precious material, and a better value. Okay, do you remember when it was $10,000? We all thought, beautiful ring, but $99.99 is a little much. Here's your big value story right now. Come on in if you like it. There is only one. And it's going to stay in the white gold. So all we need to know is your ring size. That's it. Just give us a quick call. This is major. And don't forget, if you're inquiring about anything, the yellow diamond ring, the yellow diamond earrings, there are a few pieces, that two-tone black and white diamond band we just showed you. A lot of gorgeous pieces that we still have itty-bitty quantities on. And we know how rushed we get at the end of the show. I don't mean rushed. I mean, you guys get all busy and everyone starts to decide and everyone starts to call in, and it's things selling left and right. And so those little dwindling quantities we have right now, that will not be the case in 40 minutes. So I really want to encourage you to just, the values are the values. They don't get any better. And why rush and risk missing out at the end of the show? Just want to make sure you get in quickly here on all those like last little remaining quantities, because it's going to be a little crazed at the end of the day, you know that. But this one's going to be our Imperial Topaz blowout. So again, just a word to the wise here. It's a Sunday. This is our last little bit of time to shop together for the week. So we really want to make sure you get in all those values. But this one is going to be $1,999. That's it. $19.99, one only there. Who is going to grab the Imperial? And wait till you see how oversized this ring is on the hand. It's not a little stone. And then you look at the way the diamonds build around it. It's like the diamond mounting almost dwarfs the stone, because that's how big the mounting is. Here's what it looks like on the hand for you. See that? A lot of gold, a lot of diamonds, and only $19.99. And that's an original November birthstone too. Little lesser known, so we like to point that out to remind everybody. That's a ring. That's a lot of ring for $19.99 there, and only one. Now let me recap the turquoise earrings that were here yesterday, because again, when you do this a long time, you know, yesterday we had a presentation on one item for about 45 minutes. Right following that, I brought this out, and given the fact that we are instant gratification folks, we know that a lot of you picked up an item and kind of left us behind. So 113-1605 is what came up. And the fact that they are still here to show you today is really exciting, because this is why you shop turquoise here. We're going to bring you the best variety. We have Sleeping Beauty turquoise in a round, and every day I have requests for turquoise and earrings because it's an iconic classic stone. It's one of those colors that works for anybody and every day. And I'm talking about with anything you wear, every color you wear, etc. Here is your chance to pick them up. And I know you might have just missed them because they came up after the yellow diamond bracelet was sold out. So it's one of those things where a lot of people pick up what they need and then they leave, and you're probably going to check out what everyone else is doing on TV and going, yep, I got the best deal. Or you probably called somebody and go, do you guys have a 3-carat 60 tennis bracelet in yellow diamonds for $3,000? Because Lolo does. And then you came back and got yours and said, okay, I did my shopping. That's why I wanted to make sure and recap these, because this is something you ask me for every day. And a turquoise in a round, in a drop style earring that's still going to be affordable, still really affordable. 1 carat total weight, half carat in each, 22 points in diamonds, lever back style. And you're choosing your gold color as well. So you're not obligated to take them in the yellow that you see there, but it will be a better than $999 price tag. So there you go. That's one thing, but it just keeps getting better. And instead of $999, we go even lower for you. Welcome into our last little bit of Sunday. We have 45 minutes left. What would you like to see? We need some requests for the end of the day. We've shown it all to you. We're ready to get you your requests. These earrings have got to go. We're bringing them down below $899. They're crazy eights. We're going $888 if you'd like a chance to get them. And that will be it. Any requests at all, you tell me what you want to see. We bring it out from the inventory. Anything. You tell me, is it color change Fiend? Is it sapphire? Is it ruby? You know what else is here from yesterday, end of the show? The best looking ruby I think I've ever seen. It was a 157 ruby. I don't know if you saw it, but I may have to bring that back out, because that ruby, and with July just 2 days away, I think a lot of us could be thinking rubies. Is it time to get that ruby birthstone to celebrate a birthday coming up in July? Is it just time to get the king of all gems? That's incredible. Look at this on the ear. Look at that. Now that is a beautiful style earring. And even when you're pairing it up with other golds and diamonds and everything else assorted, you know what? It's the turquoise that always stands out, doesn't it? It's the turquoise that makes the statement. It's the turquoise that brings the wow. It's the turquoise, well, at least doing its Sleeping Beauty variety, best of the best of its kind. That's what gets the headline here. Let's take another look at them up close. And $888. All right, so are we done? No, we have 45 minutes. So the question is, what would you like to see before we go? It is your last call on the show. We've got to shop here before we run out of time, because then we don't see you till Wednesday. And we've got a big What's New Wednesday. So that's obviously, you know, what we're doing now is take anything we already have and know and love, discounting it down to make it really extra affordable for the end of the show. And $888 on stunning turquoise. They just don't get better than that. They just don't. It's Sleeping Beauty Mind. They're not oversized. They're not getting you that big chandelier earring, which nobody can wear. It's like, that's great for one time ever. But then what we're wearing every day, grabbing for the classics, looking forward to something really, really unique, that's $888. Okay, so they're still here. So that's going to be good. Now we want to show you the ruby. Just let me flash it, just in case. Because if you didn't see it, you all deserve a chance to see the best ruby in the world, even if for nothing more, to be able to say, I now know what the best ruby in the world looks like. And it's not a brown stone. It's not a brown or a pink stone like I see everywhere else. There it is. That's it. That's the one. And that's the 157 oval Burma with a carat 74 in diamonds. And then, hey, Risa, we got your request. Got that coming out for you as well. So that'll be next on the show. But this is just really, it's fun to look at. I am so much a stickler for rubies. I really am. I'm not really into rubies that are not high quality, and I think that can be said for a lot of us, but it's just so rare to find the quality out there like this. So it's exciting when we get to see it. Now, we also did reduce it. It was the end of the show, and I was just, I knew I'd lost a lot of audience after, everyone picked up their bracelets. So it really got to be a frenzied discount price. And so I'll go ahead and honor that today, of course. But if you'd like the ruby, as we approach July, and I mentioned that because it's July's birthstone, so if you're like my entire family, everyone outside of me and my family has a July birthday, so it's a big celebration month, and it's parties every day, and it's all that fun stuff. But that, of course, is a birthstone that I even wear and love and wear near and dear to my heart because it's, a family member's birthstone, right? And something that just reminds me of all my loved ones. So it's but getting the quality is tricky. I mean, getting quality in ruby is really challenging. It really is. Clarity is the big issue. And color's one thing, and we've obviously shown you nothing but Burma here for years, but it's been under sanction for a lot of years. It's not the easiest place even now, even if you're invited in with open arms to go mine what you want. It's really challenging getting anything up this size, carat 57, it's item number 113, 1585. And it's that 157 size that really puts it up. I mean, I know that's not big for some stones, but it's huge for ruby. And it's a chromium rich stone, and that's why. The chromium element that we love for its color that it offers also keeps the sizes at bay. So you don't see a lot of big sizes in ruby. And we're looking at the best in clarity, also added a carat 74 in diamonds. And it is $49.99. Which is hugely affordable for that size stone. And then we'll get to our blue zircon request. But that just needed to be seen again. The designer mounting, the yellow gold, I think is perfect. Yeah, you can change it if you want to. Don't think you need to when you've got the finishing like you do. The way even the white diamonds look incredibly white and bright in the yellow gold. That is a testament to how strong they are. And that beautiful double halo. Getting bigger on the sides there, double row on the very, very edges of your band. It is a really statement-making ruby that's clean and glistening like a red diamond would. Really, that is a color a color and clarity and a payoff. You would typically have to go to the rarest of natural red diamonds in their best quality to get. Let me tell you, none of us are affording a natural red diamond of that quality or size. None of us. I'm talking tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions. It's not something that, if it came out today, we're not getting a carat 57 red diamond. That's why the ruby is so important. So here we are with 1130535. Take a look at this one. A request, and a good one, classic setting style. 552 blue zircon oval, big halo of 73 points in diamonds, and white gold is how this one stays. Now that's our 552 blue zircon in the oval, loving that look. Diamond halo, let's take a look at it on, because zircons have a density to them, so we want to show you how big and what to expect when it's on the hand here. But there's also a blowout here on a 552, and what a gorgeous ring. The perfect deeper blues. Sometimes they can be more turquoise, sometimes they get a little more dark, dark, dark. In that cobalt blue, this is really that premium electric blue. It is, well, $12,999 where it started. New price tag and drop in the price here on this one today, and it's only going to be $29.99. So a $10,000 savings on our major zircon. And thank you for that request. And speaking of blues, we do have a huge yellow diamond and aquamarine and vanadium beryl. We got everything. We got everything you want. So whether you're just feeling the blues today, like our zircons, and I know our sapphire went earlier, if only we had more of those, right? The beautiful sapphires and the mandarin garnets and the opals that were all brand new, they're all spoken for. Now we're talking about a blue zircon that's now just a new price. It's been reduced to bring that to you. Also have this incredible yellow diamond. It's one of our larger ones, carat 05 coming up. Show that to you, and then we're down to about 40 minutes, so gotta move on. But look at this. This is that color change fiend. If you're looking for a radiant, that's a pretty stone. Ooh, there's a huge drop in the price, so let's bring this one in too. This is for your consideration. No, this can't be happening. I'll never sell a Sphene after this again because I'm going to discount a 3 carat 08 to a price we've never seen. 1128439. Uh-oh. I need a Sphene collector on the lines promptly because this one's definitely not going to last. I looked at the price and I thought it's got to be a 1 carat, and then I looked, no, it can't be. 308. Look at the size of that stone. In the hourglass mounting with the wide band of gold pressed in a bit with those bigger diamonds to accentuate that very inner point of the concave design. Wow, 20 points in the diamonds, one big radiant cut, one of our bigger ones. You guys know as well as I do, the 3 carats always go for 7,000 or 8,000. This one will not be. Who's gonna take that zircon? That zircon is awesome. Just doesn't get any more classic than that. But we are ready. I hope you're ready. $7,999, bye-bye. One caller is gonna take the most remarkable value. I think this has gotta be a mistake. This got mixed up with some little blowout that never should be. I mean, there are, again, a series of, I'm looking at the 79, then it went to 69, then just 59.99, and then it stayed to 49.99 forever. But there are other discounts. And leading us to this point, which is simply the largest fiend for the smallest price that we have ever seen. I've broken out the magic box of goodies here, so if you have any requests, you gotta get those in, okay? Hope I didn't say anything bad on that post-it. Oh good, it was just a date, 2/20. That has nothing to do with anything, just a box we used. It said, bring me some more jewelry, so there we go. I mean, right, like what could it say? Here we are. Nobody's on the lines yet on the Sphene, right? The zircon is verifying. The Sphene, come on, I'm telling you, it's really good. It's really good. And then it's going to be all the fights because there's only one. I can't break it up into pieces. The beauty is it's a 308. So we want to leave that size intact, give one caller the greatest discount, not 49, not 39. Wow, $29.99 is incredible. But I'm thinking we might need to take it even lower than that for the end of the show. We've got 35 minutes to go. I just want to make sure it goes out quickly. We got to move some jewelry before we go. We can't just hang out for 35 minutes and not move anything. We got discounts. Let's go $1,999 on the Sphene. It's a 308. Never have we seen that size at that price, and let me try it on because that is so good. And I think this mounting, it accentuates the stone, which isn't that why mountings exist? Yeah, it's acting as the way we wear it, how we take our stones with us, how we set it and support it, but sometimes a mounting is just gonna really make the stone the focal point. Center it up, show it off, and even make it look better. And that's what mountings are. It's part of what they do. That's their job. And $19.99 for a 308. Yes. Thank you. Hi, Risa. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your shopping with me today. This one, anybody on that one? Nobody on the Sphene yet? Okay. She can't give it away. I mean, really. That is incredible. Look at that. Crazy clarity. You don't see clarity as a given. It's got that bright open green color. Still changes color from green to red. I'm just giving you the upfront look. There's your heads up, face up, look at it. That's how you look at it when it's on, and I think it is going. Then I have a yellow diamond, a big yellow diamond. Do you want the Sphene? All right, it's coming to your house. That's gone. Here is 113-1620. Yes, you got it. Thank you. Here we are. Oh, now the floodgates open with the Sphene callers. Well, the Sphene is already gone. Here's 113-1620. That's a 105. Looking good. That looks really good. 105 natural yellow diamond VS, 76 points in diamonds around, including some big fancy cuts. We got rounds and we got marquise cuts right over here. 2 marquise cuts flank the sides of the bigger round that's east and west, then the smaller rounds mixed in, and it's in platinum, and you're getting 1 carat 81 overall, and that's an oval diamond, so that 105 is going to look even bigger. And it's natural yellow, and it's bright and clean. And it's a VS stone. And I'll make that one $2,999 giveaway. I love giving jewelry away. It's my favorite thing to do. And we have 34 minutes left together to do that today. So again, you saw Risa made her request, got her great deal, took it home. My question is, what would you like to see? The whole inventory we have access to for the next 34 minutes. We have 34 minutes. We have access to everything. We'll bring it out. We've shown you all the Sunday jewelry. If you have questions on the yellow diamond band, the yellow diamond earrings, or anything else you saw today, let's bring it back out. It's the best thing to do. Best way to decide, bring it back out, see it on the air one more time. It'll make the decision easy. This one's still here at the moment. It was $7,000, now it's $3,000. So it's more than 50% off to get you a 1 carat 05 natural yellow diamonds. Fabulous value. And let me show it on, because we have to do that real quick, and make sure you see how large it's going to be on the hand. And here's what it looks like. Oh, wow. See, I told you it looks bigger than 1 carat. It does. It really does. And the whole ring goes east to west like that. It's in the platinum. You're getting a carat 81 overall in just mostly bigger stones. Obviously, we know the 105, but even in the white diamonds, bigger examples there. And for $29.99 stays in the platinum, we'll just get it in your size and get it right out to you. That can go out quickly. So really important there. And a $29.99 deal for one of our last of our large 1 carat yellows. Just don't see, we don't foresee any of those coming in. I've been telling you that for months. Haven't had any new yellow diamonds coming into play. And yet there are some very bright, we talk about brilliance in diamonds all the time, but that is a focal point here. Bright yellows, bright oranges, bright reds, bright greens. I know you see bigger flashes of brilliant color. It's not just about the yellow. You're getting much more to it than that. So that's extremely important. Want to remind you, we still have our turquoise earrings, our imperial. Let's get, I'm going to show you the tanzanite. I love this one. I mean, it's a very, very cool platform. You talk about putting pieces on a pedestal. This feels quite literal. It's the literal translation of putting a tanzanite stone on the pedestal it deserves. Let me know who's got the yellow diamond. That should be going next. And then 113-1593 is here. And wow, elegance and beauty, but something a tad bit different. When it makes for striking jewelry. And 113-1593 is our 703. And it's a cushion cut square, so definitely a fancier of cuts. And then, whoa, this diamond weight, no wonder I like it. It's 177 in diamonds. So they go up and around and they billow out almost like a pillow. It is like a pillow or a cushion or a really pretty frilly design that goes up and over, but still with that very intentional negative space that separates each row in the diamonds, so you get something unique and beautiful and different, and all the reds are there in that Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D. Now it gets a great value coming your way too, because the end of the show is here and we got to move some jewelry. We really do. We got to move about 20, 30 more pieces here. So we got 30 minutes to do it. Let's get in high gear. So this is a really important example, and yet this is that profile. So it does sit like a little cushion on your hand, but not up too high. It's amazing how both can be true. You can still have a setting that's on a pedestal. You can still have it be totally, okay, look at that. The whole piece. It's like Clover meets firework. There's something where you see the ups and the downs, this beautiful scalloped effect in the way, see how it just narrows here in these corners, and it just looks, that's what striking jewelry does. It gives you immediate attention because everyone knows that's not a basic ring. That's not a halo. And that's okay, by the way. That's classic. We see, just point is you see it all the time. You see solitaires and halos, and this is really giving something different and artful that still really matches and emphasizes the cushion cut square, which is something to highlight because it's a more rare variety in cut. And yet, 7 carats, white gold or yellow or rose. Let's give you the full choice of gold colors here to go on. But I need a caller, and if I promise to make it really affordable, is gonna go. This has been the big kind of thing lately, is with these end of the shows. I'll be in the last 30 minutes and I'll just throw out a tanzanite deal and we'll just price it to move. And you notice that, well, 27,000. I haven't been doing any auctions today because I've been blowing everything out. And the truth is, lately, there's been very, very limited, it's been limited action on auctions. It's given me an opportunity to just say, we see what's happening when we do an auction. So instead of taking the time, we just give it that great price right away. I'm going to do that right now, right here, right now. Should be, and by the way, could have auctioned off for $7,500 to start. What I'm going to do is better than that, and we'll just drop it on down. First caller gets it, and it's your choice of gold. Size gold, shipping for free. All those extras, free, free, free. So you got to love that. And then, of course, I do the practically free price, which gives you even more freedom to say, yes, absolutely, let me see what it's all about. And then you get it at home and decide. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like the perfect shopping recipe, especially for fine jewelry, which you got to get at home. You got to see it in person. You got to feel it. You got to put it on to really gauge it. You're never going to be able to make a decision by seeing it totally here. You'll know when you get it. But The first step is the first step. It's get it affordable enough to where you can say yes. And so we're skipping the auction altogether. I'm not selling it for $7,500. The $69.99 reduction in price is not going to be, I don't think, good enough for the end of our show on this really incredible Sunday. So what I'll do is, and remember it has almost 2 carats in diamonds, that is a step up in the mounting. And it's not $69, $59, or $49.99. The way to go is right here and now. And it will not be $4,999. You have to really, really gauge what we're doing to give away jewelry in these last few minutes. That's it. We still have the $1,525 as well. I can recap that emerald cut in the bridge, but that's $10,000. This one's not even $5 or $45 or $44.99. The quick giveaway is on. This is that quick, show it, sell it, move it. And you know what? It's not even $4,000. It is $39.99 today, white, yellow, rose gold, and your size. And that is one of the more unique styles we have seen ever created. This is what custom jewelry looks like, except we don't all have degrees in design, and we don't all have the ability to, okay, well, then you got to sketch it, then you got to put it into a computer system, and then you got to make a mold and a casting, and then you got to set. Yeah, that's a lot of work. And every step along the way, a lot of money. So to get these unique designs, something that looks different from what you see in basics, solitaires, halos, etc. This is the way you step up, shows off the stone beautifully, $39.99 only when you're getting almost 2 carats in diamonds as well. That is fantastic on every level. So only one there. Let's see who's got it, $39.99. Then we're going to show, I will recap the $15.25. Sure, here it is. This is the $15.25. So we've still got the $15.25 that's here for under $10,000. It's $99.99. It was $1,333 actually. So that's going to be, yep, 113, 1,333. That is here in a bridge mounting, and look at it from all the side angles. So we've got ooh, that side angle does it too. Because you know what's great about that? You see the glow of the purple tanzanite, purples and blues and reds glow onto the stones. You see the diamonds glow through the stone. You see that setting, well, how about those reds? Every single facet lighting up pure reds like that. That is so elusive. It's almost haunting the way the diamond double row shows through the stone like that. And then you get these red neon brights. That's under 10,000. That's the one I'd get. That's the 2 carat 10 diamond mounting. And then I do want to show you something that changes color that's not diaspora and not sphene, because I've already shown you all those. Let's show you today arguably the rarest of the color changing stones, because this is a stone you know and you've heard of, but it rarely changes color. I have one. It's a sapphire. It's item number 1130282, and tanzanites are still here to party. So do you want the cushion cut square, or do you want the emerald cut? That's up to you. But now we're talking sapphire that changes color, so you don't have to go with one stone or one color. You're getting one stone that's going to change color based on its lighting, and then a firework effect of diamonds around it. So it's item number 1130282. It's had many, many, many reductions in price. I'm going to take it even lower today, and that is a 2 carat 10 sapphire round that right now is giving a pinky purple blend, and then it changes. This is the coolest thing ever, and it goes more hot pinky red. So it's really, really rare, but you're still getting durability of sapphire, 9 on the Mohs scale. You're getting diamonds as I call it the exclamation firework, because it really looks like, if you break it down to every single individual line around it, it looks like a series of exclamation points out from the stone, which is really cool too, because I mean, yeah, that's exciting. You take the round and then you add that mounting. The round already gives you the glistening factor of lots of different colors coming through, and brilliance and beauty, which is not something sapphire is really known for. That's not really in its wheelhouse typically, but in the cutting of this clean stone, it achieves that. And then you've got the color changing property, which is so rare. And then the diamond weight, which is a 31 point of baguettes and 24 points in the rounds. So grand total of 55 points there. One only and another blowout comes your way. And a big moment for anybody who wants a sapphire that does something extraordinary, because usually they do extraordinary things. Like their price tags are extraordinary usually. And also their durability is great. And the fact that they're well known, but they come in these exotic colors like different times. Sometimes they'll blend colors together. Here we are. And it is going to be a really special way to go, and a big discount and blowout, and it's not going to be even $2,000. We're going $19.99. That's something. That's $19.99, and that I believe is the only color change sapphire of the entire inventory, so that's exciting as well. And that will be your one and only. Let me try it on the hand for you, because we are 23 minutes away from the end of our week. Come on in. Got to make sure you must have a request. If I'm not showing you anything that's of interest, there got to be something you want to call up and say, hey, I wonder if that's here. I wonder if this is here. I saw this a while ago, or I need this stone. Look at that sapphire, though, $19.99. I don't have any 2-carat sapphires, let alone color change, that are under $2,000. So that value, mounting extraordinaire, beautiful white gold details. You could even change the gold if you want us to. We can do that for you. And that is that. So okay, I'm going to get into another box of jewelry here. We're going to see what kind of trouble we can get into. Now, there is the ironic part about this sapphire is there's actually a pair of earrings here that has 2 completely different sapphires. I think it's a little wild for some of y'all, but you let me know if you like mismatch. I'm into it. I'm down for it, but you guys are not always. That's an earring, and this is an earring. Let me know if we have anybody out there who wants to do the mismatch. It's intentional mismatching. We did a pink and a blue. I'd get that for the expecting mom who's doing the gender reveal. That's what I would do. Yes, that one's gone. Congratulations on the sapphire. I mean, let's just for fun. 3 carats of unheated sapphires. One is pink. Look at those halos. And one is blue. Seriously, there's a lot of fun ways to do gender reveals, but usually it involves, like, I don't know, weird, like, little, things that people do with, like, food or whatever. And, that to me, this is how I would do it, where it's like, okay. And then you have something to remember it by, and you still get to wear the earrings, right? They're just so pretty. But again, it doesn't need to be that. That's unlikely that we have someone out there who's going, oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm just saying, this is a cool mismatch design, which designers are loving and doing right now. And I just thought, let's pop them in for something different. Because if we're going for different, if we're all set on request, great. Let me show you what we've made that's new. 113-1582, so new, might be a little too new, but we are seeing a lot of designers do this. This whole idea of asymmetry and this idea of, the biggest designer in the world right now is Schiaparelli, and they make costume jewelry that's far more money than what I'm showing you in natural. It's crazy what they're getting for what costs 10 cents to make, but they are, and that's fine because they're trending and celebrities love it, and it's very avant-garde, cool, crazy, cool stuff. And I love their pieces, but they're doing totally mismatched. Everything's mismatched in earrings. Everything is. And you'll have like an earring with an ear and a piercing and a nose ring and all that kind of stuff, and literally like parts of the anatomy in earrings. But that's out there. I love it. Not everybody does. But this is 3 carats of just the more subtle way, the more elegant way to do mismatch, which is a pink sapphire and a blue sapphire together in a big stud earring. So just going to show them to you. 18 karat gold, 3 carats in your sapphires, and diamond weight. It says 89 points. There's no way. Can we just go back to the drawing board and figure that out? Because that's not 89 points in time. I was expecting to see 3.5 carats. So 89, it's not. But whatever. I just wanted to show them to you. If you love them, that's cool. They're $49.99. And I'm going to say 89 points minimum. Because look at the size of those baguettes. All the way. And they're rounds too, but it's mostly baguettes. But look at that earring. And this is no small stud. Here's what the blue one looks like. This is just wow, and it's intentionally done this way. This isn't somebody got me. No, it's intentional. It's a real, look at that. That's wild. There's no way that's 89 points in diamonds. There's got to be more. Maybe they mean per earring. I don't know. I'm still thinking that's a little slight. Look at this. It's not only a 1/2 inch, it's 5/8 of an inch in length. So that's a gorgeous earring. Really rare blue, really rare pink. The blue's a cornflower. The pink is perfect. It's like that perfect mid-tone pink. And they're $49.99. Just something you did not expect to see today. That's for sure. Now I'll bring out some other really fascinating, unusual, unique styles and looks. Why not? Let's show you. Oh, wait a minute. I have an octagon in a tanzanite. Oh, goodness. This is gorgeous and very affordable for being a larger size stone. Look at this octagonal blue wing block D. Pendant style, one big baguette here at the top. And that's going to be item number 112, $95.95. Stays in the white gold. That would be, 18 points on that individual baguette, light yellow. You've got the 286 octagon cut. That is, it looks like a stop sign. Stop and stare we will. Right there at the neckline, what is that? Could that be tanzanite? No, it's too dark, it's too rich, it's too saturated, but welcome to the world of Blue Wing Block D Best. Here it is, and a wonderful value. It's only $16.99 for a stunning fancy. Why not the fancy it's supposed to be more money? Yes, they are. This one is just easy. Very, very, very special. And only $16.99, giving those away, or giving that one away, I should say. I was looking at earrings, thinking about, do we want to see some earrings with blue zircons? Because they're very affordable. I have these large pear-shaped blue zircon drops, and they're really tough to set up, but they're so affordable, I got to do it. We're going to show them to you. They're long, they're lengthy, so we'll do that. Speaking of setting things up, let me show this on the hand and on the neckline, so you're aware of what size it's going to be. And I'm not talking about carat weight, but actual dimension. So we're looking at 3/4 of an inch. Here it is. Oh, look how perfect. And isn't it great to see one bigger diamond as your bail? I always think that's great. It's on the neckline too, just to go across the room for you and really see the saturation come to life, because obviously better light setting for this tanzanite is now. So you see that there. That's your octagonal fancy cut Blue Wing Block D. So that is $16.99. Exquisite value. And I like that light yellow, because yellows and purples and blues all look so good together. So that makes sense to me. And then I do have big pink zircon here. Anybody want to go large, bright, double refractive, pink, zircon, yellow, gold? Look at the size of this ring. And cutout details with milgrain and diamonds. Item number is 112-5327. We're going to just rock you through a bunch of great pieces. Blue zircon earrings are next. I'm just getting them ready and polished up here. And we're going to do that ring. Okay, this is a quick one. $544 on the zircon. Diamond weight is accents 9 points, but a lot of gold. And you are free to change the gold color if you want to as well, but it will not be. This was $39.99 at a discount. We're going lower than that, and please dial early. I know a lot of you are just dialing in on the tanzanite now. We'll let you know. Obviously, we're not waiting for pieces to go. We're just knowing they're all going to go, because look at my prices. End of the show, we're just moving jewelry. We want to end the week. Remember, it's not just our end of our show, it's our end of our week. So we're ending with a bang here, and that one is $16.99. Same price as the pendant I just did. We're going to go real crazy and look at this on the hand. Pink zircon, wild, bright, more red than it is pink too. This is really that cranberry fuchsia color saturation on our pink zircon, but still double refraction and a rarity at 5 carats 44 in size. So that'll be one only. Again, feel free, change the gold color for free if you'd like to. $16.99 on that one. Get yourself a little treat before the show is over, and then we'll see you guys on Wednesday night for more and more and more. But zircon earrings, you got it. Here come the zircon earrings next. Zircon pear shapes, blues. We already had the blue zircon ring of the day go. Let's show you the blue zircon earring. Let me know who's got that pink zircon. Here is, oh, this is such a good drop, because it's got pave, bezel set, prong set, more bezel, more pave. Then you've got 112-9821 is here. So this is the 329 total weight, all one of a kinds that I'm showing you. So please dial early. Please don't think they're going to stay here, not with these blowout prices at the end of the day. I'm just moving jewelry. My objective here is to move a few more pieces before we, no, don't do that. Let me go ahead. Almost did a domino effect there. Let's get into 329 of pear shapes, and the diamond weight, sizable as well. 89 points in diamonds and a lengthier dropped moving design. So when I say that, they've got a few articulated details, because especially with the movement, the hinges between the pave top and the pave scalloped base halo, it's going to have a little bit of hinge detail. They don't flip or turn. They don't turn the wrong way. You're not going to see the earrings inside out. What you're seeing is just a beautiful, slightly articulated design. So they're incredibly priced. That's why it caught my eye. I wanted to bring them out here before we go. White gold or yellow gold or rose gold, but I would recommend the white. And there's about a carat 60, carat 65 each, approximately. And there's only one pair, and they're going to be much less than the $59.99 they've been before. Here's what they look like from a distance away, and I'll give you the length. Did you pick anything up, Joanne, before we go? Gotcha. So that's what I was just going to, we're going to be recapping the yellow diamond earrings and rings. So that's why I'm keeping a close eye. Andy, did you pick up anything? Which one? Oh, great. So just keeping an eye on what can recap and what I can't recap. The zircon earrings are going to go 1.5 inches in length, top to bottom. I'm going to show them on, and then they have a post and butterfly backing. and they're nowhere near 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. This is going to be very quick, and look at them on. Oh my, they're so glamorous. They are, they're elegant, they're glamorous, they're gonna move. I'm trying not to move because I don't have the backing in, but they are going to just sway with the movement of your body and the way you walk and the way you talk and the way you move and dance. Maybe you're out dancing, maybe you're at a celebration. They're $1,999 to go. That's it. $19.99. Wow. Now that's impressive. $19.99 for one pair. That's it. We'll go back up close and see who's got them. And then I'm going to do the recap on the yellow diamond specials because we have 13 minutes to go. And we still have, I think we've got one ring because you got the earrings, right? So we still have one ring. Wow. We have one band ring left. And we have, I think we're down to also one pair in the earrings now. So we'll show you the yellow diamond collection, which was really one of the highlights of the day. And we'll do that again. And again, these are not really good at balancing, but or maybe it's just me, but there we are. There's the zircon earring. Someone's got to get those for $19.99. Amazing. And before I grab the yellow diamond pieces to show you, the pink zircon is still here. And I do want to show you this. Oh, this is diamond pink tourmaline. This is gorgeous. 1130753 coming up. This is emerald cutting at its best. And you're taking clean tourmaline and showing it off in the emerald cut, and then those the fabulous and fancy tapered baguettes are everything around this. This is my kind of mounting here. The baguettes and the rounds together, 34 points in the baguettes, 15 points in the round brilliance. Let me know who's got the blue zircon earrings. For the moment, they are here. And now we're talking about a really stunning white gold, 18 karat white gold mounting. And it's one only. The pink zircon for $16.99, still here. The blue zircon earring drops, still here. And we want to make sure you get this pink tourmaline, which is very much a diamond pink color. It's a lighter tone of pink. And I don't mean really diamond pink as much as I mean diamond pinky lavender. Like the color of a really, really strong pink diamond that's leaning lavender. That's the color you're getting here in our 3 carat, 63 emerald cut, clean as can be. Watch this on the hand. It's beautiful. Then we're going to do our yellow diamond recap and find out what everybody needs before we go. We're 11 minutes away. So you've got 11 minutes to shop the show. Here's what it looks like on the hand. There are some stones that just look important. This is a stone that looks important, and it is important, but even to the jewelry novice, this would be one of those that catches everybody's eye. And it's better than $3,000, $29.99 on that pink, and clean, 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 clean. In tourmaline is rare. And that's why you don't see many emerald cuts out there. And this is that it's turning more lavender in the lower light. Did anyone else notice that? Lower lighting environment here. It's looking a little more, showing off a little more of that lavender hue, which is so, so attractive. And it is, it's gorgeous. It really is. Just gorgeous. And that one will be, that'll be our next one to go, I would think. So that's an incredibly important piece there. And then we're going to show it to you up close again. You see that snap? I mean, just lights up. Every facet all at the same time just completely glows. All right, so yellow diamond recap time is now. This is exciting. Very exciting. Let's show you what we've got here. There's somehow, some way, and I know we have people popping in and out throughout a summertime Sunday. There was a brand new pair of yellow diamond earrings. The idea was coming off of the special yellow diamond bracelet we had yesterday that was just so incredibly popular. I wanted to have something to complete the suite. Here is the yellow diamond Omega back style earring, which is $113,1495. That is the same carat weight. Almost. There's a 4-point difference between the carat weight here and the tennis bracelet I had yesterday. When do you see an earring carat weight be almost identical to a tennis bracelet, a big tennis bracelet carat weight? And now we have the earring here with the Omega backings. They are a square cushion cut shape loaded with pave that wraps around the sides, and it's in yellow gold solid. Only yellow gold, we have one pair left. I also have one matching ring left, which was actually here debuting months ago, but I got 3 more to show you today, and now 1 is remaining available. So we've got quite a bit, and these are going to be very quick little recaps because there's only 1 of each left. And yet what we're going to do on the yellow diamond earring is nothing short of amazing because it's the same price as the bracelet was. And it's $29.99 for the incredible earring. And we saved a ton of money on the bracelet. We're doing the same on the earring. And I want to show them again. One pair left though. So when they're gone, they're gone. And then I have one ring left, which I'll show you next, which is $227 in diamonds. And here's the earring. And actually, while we stay here, I'm going to show you the measurement, but I'm also going to show you with the ring on the hand so you can see together how beautifully they look. But putting that ring on with one finger is really difficult. So let me see if I can just use my other hand here and show you what they look like together, because I really wanted you to see how they match. And can you imagine? I don't have the bracelet here today, but that bracelet that I know so many of you saw yesterday, imagine the bracelet with the earring, with the ring. Your three-piece suite, which would, by the way, cost you under $8,000 to get the bracelet, the ring, and the earrings. True story. You can get the earring, the ring, and yesterday's bracelet for under $8,000, the three-piece earring, ring, bracelet set. Plus, we even had the stiletto-style yellow diamond pendant earlier that was also down below $2,000. And I'm going to try on an earring as we show you the close-up again. I also want to show the earring on just in case you missed it earlier. A lot of late arrivals to the show, probably checking in with us here saying, uh-oh, it's about to be quitting time there. Well, we never quit. We never quit with the values. Look at this. I mean, this is a testament to just, this is working hard to bring you value and do it like nobody else does. Here's the yellow diamond earring. There's the yellow diamond ring. I know a lot of you may have picked up that gorgeous tennis bracelet. I know, imagine it there. It's not here because it's sold out. But for those of you that were lucky enough to pick it up, you've got the earring to match. You've got the ring to match. And for under, again, it would be under $8,000 to get absolutely everything. Everything. That's $29.99. This is $19.99, and the bracelet was $29.99. So that's under $8,000 for everything. We'll go back. I'm losing earrings. We'll go back. What do you need? I never showed them. I never showed them, but do you want to see them anyways? Yeah, if we can show those. Was it yesterday or was that Friday? I think it might actually, Andy, be in Friday stuff. I haven't seen them this morning. I think they were in Friday's box. Yeah. Did you want to see 1 carat emerald cut diamonds?
Yeah, they did the item.
Oh, where'd they even see them? I've never shown them. If you're talking about the emerald cut diamond studs, I've never shown them before. Yeah, it's not. I don't, or maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. I didn't see them this morning, but maybe I just didn't see them. Let me look. Emerald cut diamond studs, 1 carats, right? We did not show them, but you know what? Tell Andy I do have them. I do have them. I was in the wrong box. I do have them. Do you want to see them? Okay, Renee. They're kind of, the reason I didn't show them is they're not really white diamonds. They're kind of, they got some body color. So that's why I refrained from showing them. I'll show you what I have, but you know, they're not, again, emerald cuts are challenging. To show you. I mean, they're just know that they're a really, really special opportunity for everybody to get a white. And I'm leaving the backings on because I was impressed. I was impressed with the backing size and the fact that they're a little more oversized backing here. We're going to show you a beautiful emerald cut diamond. It's a 1 carat total weight, which we've not done prior to this. And it's item number 113-1500. And so take a look. There's a slight bit of body color. That's only because we're up close. Emerald cuts will do that sometimes. I'm going to show them to you on, and they're not yellow enough to be yellows. That's the key. But they're not really, like, again, they're not going to be white on the wheel. But what I'm going to do is show them to you on, because you'll see exactly what we're working with. I don't know if I should hold it or I'll just hold it so it's upright. Here's what they look like on. They're 1 carat, and I can actually show you one of my earrings is out, so I'll show you how they look as a secondary or third piercing as well. So they'd look great anywhere. Primary, yes, they're big enough. Second, third, fourth, fifth, yes, they're perfect for that actually as well. But this is 50 points each. But do you see what I'm showing you from a distance? There's no yellow. Where this is the, you know, it was funny the other day, Tony, I set a paper towel down on the wheel, and I thought it was so impactful because you wouldn't have known what it was. It looked like a terry cloth robe, and it was a paper towel. And it shows you what kind of magnification we bring you. So when you see this up close, when you see it from a distance on the hand, look, I've got yellow diamonds on my finger. Look at the white diamond in comparison. There's just a slight, what we call a light body color. There's a reference point in jewelry where sometimes it's like a little bit of body color, but they look white to the eye. But that's, again, compared to the yellow diamonds on my finger, you see the difference. But again, there's always some slight body color to an emerald cut when it's up here, up close, 10 power magnification. The beautiful thing is, I'm going to blow them out like no other 1 carat diamond earring emerald cut would ever be. Now, I realize this is the first time we've ever seen a 1 carat emerald cut diamond earring. We've done a ring of recent days. This is the only stud earring we've had of this variety, and the best part is you can choose white, yellow, or rose gold. They've got that. I wanted to show you that. That's not a little tiny backing. It's a big oversized butterfly backing. We have 3 minutes left in the show, and apparently this is our grand finale, which we've never seen, was supposed to be a special for next week, never even showed them to you. Here's what I'll do, end of the show special, and we'll place orders until they sell out. Because the madness that's gonna ensue right now on an earring that should be emerald cuts, 1 carats, again, total, that's gonna be, should be $39.99. I'll give you, we have a 3-minute, literally a 3-minute deal. This is a 3-minute deal. This is the end of the show. So I'll see you on Wednesday, July 1st. I will see you. That's just a couple of days away. July will be here. Tune in. Okay? Let's all be together. Wednesday night, 5 o'clock Pacific. This is my diamond stud deal of a lifetime. Emerald cuts are elegant, classy, really very expensive. Normally, they're $9.99 today. End of the show. Let's go. Yes, $9.99, which we've only done once on a flash sale for Round Brilliance. These are bigger in their look because, well, they're rectangular. They're emerald cut step facets, so they're rectangular. So they're elongated. They're lovely. They go anywhere. If you've got more than 1 piercing, put them in any piercing. They're $9.99. I'm just giving them away, and we have 2 minutes left of broadcast airtime. That's it. And I will continue to sell these until you stop calling. I will get out there and answer phones myself at 1 o'clock to help get through everybody on the phone lines, because that's exactly what's going to happen. And here's an impromptu. We got to thank Renee, because I don't know how she knew they were here. But guess what? They're here for $9.99. A pair and a great gift idea as well. So try those. And if you have any questions about anything you've seen today, you got to call on those too. But this is now, I mean, we'll be here all day. And that's okay, as long as you call in and get the deal. Because 1 carat emerald cut, 50 and 50, that's 50 points each, in the classic setting style. Choose your gold. Choose your gold. Do you want yellow? Go for it. Do you want white gold? You see what they look like. Do you want rose gold? We can do that too. Whatever you want, but it's $9.99 for the pair, and we have a minute left. But I'm going to tell you right now, when this show goes off the air in 71 seconds, we're not done. We're going to be here answering your phone calls on those diamond studs all day if we have to, because that's the kind of value they are. Everybody deserves the best diamonds in the world. They're VS. They're probably better. They're probably more like a VVS quality. The fact that we're looking this magnified and not seeing inclusions tells you something. Tells you something really, really, really important. And they're $9.99. And listen, you got a money-back guarantee, so I advise just pick them up. Try them and see what you think. You will love them. And again, white and bright, to the naked eye, right on camera, really showing off the clarity that emerald cuts give. There's a glamour about it. There's an elegance about it. And it is incredible, incredible, incredible $9.99. And we have 25 seconds left in the show. We'll be here. Don't stop dialing. Do not stop calling. Get a couple pairs if you want. Get a couple gold colors if you want. Talk about a grand finale. That has got to be our biggest grand finale to end any show I've ever done here in a decade. So keep calling. Jot down that phone number. Know how to reach us. Thank you so much for being here today. I'll see you Wednesday. Remember, Wednesday night at 5, we will be here. Got to be here. Got to see what we're going to do. Have a great weekend, everybody.